help put some money in your pocket. So
Yeah.
then you can, pay those bills, and then in turn, like I shared, you feel like our support team is helping on the back end. Just say something like that.
All right. How much is the subscription
So the lowest subscription is $197
per month?
per month. Right, like I was sharing, if you go ahead and send out that link to different individuals, that will help you pay for your
I
subscription,
I
and
I,
then other,
I can send the link out without having a subscription myself.
you can do that as well. Yes, you can do
Okay.
that as well.
Okay.
So if you can't afford the subscription, there is option to just join as an affiliate, and then you can also receive monthly commissions that way as well.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, definitely. I probably should have done that back in my time. Like, I didn't, bother with the affiliate link. Didn't know a lot of people then, but yeah, if the affiliate link does help you afford the subscription, yeah, I would say try that. I wasn't trying to like dissuade him away from trying to get the software. With affiliate link, is that a monthly income for me, or is that a one
Yeah.
time?
Yes, if you send out your referral link to individuals and they sign up for the subscription, yes, that will be a monthly commission that you will receive as long as they're paying their subscription.
Okay.
So let me see. I'm going to try to share my screen here so I can show you exactly where.
Think about it like this, man. The whole system that we're in is based off of credit. So if the system is based entirely off of credit, then you're gonna have to get credit, like credit savvy. Right. If you don't get credit savvy, you don't play the game, you're not gonna get ahead. So play the game, learn the game, get ahead using the credit system. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, using $50,000 that you saved up to start your own business it's kind of fun to say,
Fucking crazy.
walk into the bank and grab 100,000 at 0% interest.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Why would I use my why would I use my
Special guest.
why would I use my own fucking money when I could use the bank's money? Claim bankruptcy if anything, fix my credit again and get started all over again. That's the thing. That is how that is how you play the fucking game. You want to play to win? What's up, Noah? When you want to play the game, long time no see, buddy. That's how you play the fucking game, guys. I don't know. We're spinning wheels over here. We don't need to spin wheels. We need traction. The way that we get traction is play with other people's money. Let the bank wants to lend it out. Great. I want to take it. Great. I
Here's the affiliate option here. I did put the link in the chat, so you can click on the link, or I'll put this link here in the affiliate to join as an affiliate only.
Okay.
And then once you get to the point where you want, because right now when you just only join as an affiliate, there are it's a different percentage that you can receive with the affiliate, or if you have a subscription and you're an affiliate.
Okay.
So there's the link to become an affiliate there that I
The
just shared.
storage, the storage.com
Slash affiliate.
affiliate.
no no Vate. You send out your link. You send out your link. You guys go to your affiliate. Go stop sharing your screen. Go to your affiliate. If you're not going to teach them, we gotta get you guys to teach them. Go to your affiliate link. Go to your thing. Go to your referral links and grab your affiliate. Grab your affiliate link. Your override link.
Okay, don't click on that one then.
Okay, I just
I'm gonna. If you guys want to start earning affiliates in the software, you guys have to actually use your affiliate link. You can't use your affiliate link if you're not using the right links. So everybody gets a 5% override when they get a person in that they sign up for an affiliate. So,
5% override.
so that means if Greg, say you know somebody down your pipeline that does MLM marketing, right? They love that MLM shit, right? And these guys are good at selling a product. You want to eat off of the guy that you bring in too, correct? So what you do is you get the affiliate link, right? Which gives you a 5% override. Everything that the gentleman brings in, you make 5% off of him. Yes. That goes for everybody in here. You you gotta eat. It- it's heinous if you bring somebody to me and I don't feed you.
That's how you become an affiliate with the software. You get your 5%. The link.
In the room.
Look in the chat.
Uh, no, there's not. Oh, there you go. I got it. Affiliate score, score machine, Coach V.
Yep. Oh, there you go.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
All right.
I got a list of steps for you too, man. Step one, fix your credit. Step two, get funding from them, from like the team. Step three, get into the higher tier mentorship program. How do I fix my credit first?
It's inside of the software, buddy. It's inside of the software, but it's all inside of the software, buddy. Everything's inside of the software. I don't play games. Everything I built is one stop shop.
So with the software, you have to pay a monthly subscription in order to be able to utilize the credit on your software.
Understand.
All right, guys. All right. So,
Well, welcome our special guest, guys. Mr. Ali Badi himself.
oh, I just posted in the group. This is dismal. This is dismal for the amount of people that we have in the software. How many people are in this room? This is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. This is why people are canceling because they don't show up when they're supposed to. So does everybody know why I'm here?
I say because something big is about to happen and you're about to drop a bomb.
Yep. Very good, Noah.
I was about to say the same thing.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah. It's so it's a little early. So when you see me and Hamed in the same room, it's a problem. When you see me and Hamed in the same room, it's a problem. Something big's about to happen. And I have a huge release that's gonna be popped off today. But I'm gonna give people the time to get into the software to see who's coming because I did say I'm in the room. Always, guys, when you get in the room, whether you're getting in with Coach V or Coach Vivian, always post that you're in the room in the community. In whatever community that you're in, always post that you're in the room because you need to let people know that the game is going on. When people see that, they want to get engaged. They want to know what's going on. Always take a screenshot of yourself, put it inside. I've been realizing the more I've been doing this, the more people want to get in the room, the more they want to see what's going on. Man, it's I'm about to fuck a lot of shit up today. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore.
Ali, you know I knew this from the other day when I was in the system when I'm going and doing stuff. Every time I was doing stuff, I could see boom, update, update, update. I was like, oh, he's doing something in the system to update some stuff.
Well, the polls for identity IQ. V, can you make me co-host with you? You did.
I
The
did.
I yeah. So the polls for identity IQ have gone down drastically. There were like 8 minutes. They're at like Hamed. How fast?
Been getting them to pull like within like 30 seconds,
Something like that.
30, something like somewhere around there.
So somewhere around that time where we're pulling in. It's absolutely bonkers right now. Oh, thank you, honey. Oh, I need a coffee. Um, who? Me? I'm not living in the kingdom, man. I live in my house. Well, technically, this is my kingdom, but hey, um, we started working on something, but yeah, I'm giving people a couple of seconds to get in before I show them what's going on and what we're doing. So a lot of quality of life updates are being made across the whole board. Everything is getting smoother. Everything's getting better. We have put the redundancy servers in. We're splitting off stuff. Um, I'm also getting ready to release gray labels to certain people. So gray labels have officially gone out. They'll start sending merchant account upload. So if anybody wants a gray label in the future, the credit repair gray label is out already. We're working on that. A lot of this stuff is coming in crazy, guys. A lot of this stuff is coming into such a different level. It's absolutely amazing. Um, every We want to release the updates on the 28th of the month, but at the end of the day, this is not the 28th of the month because next week I am um oh, that's Hamad's sister. Okay. Uh so at the end of the day, like I want to show everybody what's going on, where we're at. Um and we'll be good to rock and roll. So I have who has not signed up for the software except for Greg? Just want to make sure. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Um, so signing up on Wednesday, fantastic. All right. You're about to see something. You're about to be privy. So how do you get into this class if he's not signed up? Kingdom, did you print with us on M2 side? That's it. That's it. That's it. As long as you print it with that answer, I just want to make sure. I like to figure out how people come through the door. So if you came in through M2 and printing, that's fine. That's how you could be. These mastermind classes was for that back in the day. I used to teach you how to use the M2 program at the highest level. And then what happened was when we started releasing our program and our program started getting better, we made it more on our program and a mastermind for our program to work in conjunction with M2 than actually just doing it for, solely M2. Um, but there's a lot that's going on in here, and I'm gonna release some of this stuff over here right now. So, honey, yeah, hello, baby, yeah. I'm gonna share my screen, and
Trying to make sure she doesn't pull your camera down.
I just don't let her play right there right now. All right. Well, if she pulls my camera down, she's gonna pull me off of YouTube right now.
We gotta go upstairs, Bubba.
Okay. All right. So I am live on YouTube already. I've been live in and out, and everything. So, and then we'll do that, and then I'm gonna go over here. Ready? Can everybody see my screen? All right. Ready? Ready? Welcome to your AI coach. She's live now. Carmela, which her namesake is literally sitting in front of me. Honey, give me the baby.
Give you the baby. Have you met her?
Yeah, I need the baby. Give me my baby. Give me my baby.
Can you go see Daddy for a second?
Come to daddy. I give you the pen.
Oh, a pen.
Come.
Shiny sparkles. Don't pull that. Yeah, put that down. Go.
Come.
Shiny sparkles.
Ah, here's her namesake. Hi, Carmela. Wave to everybody. Can you wave to Auntie V? See, she you can see her. Wave to Auntie V. Go, wave. That's not Mama. So her namesake is right. Her namesake is right here. So when we started building the software, I always wanted an AI that went off of everything that I did and everything that I knew. So we actually managed to connect the AIs inside, outside, and it have my likeliness. So when you meet Carmela, for me, she says hi, daddy. For you guys, she will actually introduce herself to you. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Good job. Go to mama's. I know you want to be around dad. Um, so you'll be able to select your client's file, right? And then I tested it out so I know it works, but I only have one credit left, so I'm gonna show you guys how it looks. Um, Fatma, do me a favor, go get Hamed.
Go.
Whatchamacallit? So look, I can go give me a breakdown of this file. Negative on the file. So now it's going to read the file. It's going to go through everything over there. Now, as it says, I have 0 prompts yet. Good news. Look, it'll break down. It'll tell me the name. It'll tell me the address. It'll tell me the scores. It'll tell me all the accounts that I have open and closed accounts. It'll tell me total balances. I have $2 million in across 3 bureaus. I was like, I have $2 million in balances. What the hell? It'll give me my credit limits, what I have, how many inquiries that I've pulled in the last 9 months. Do I have any public records? What is a negative? I have no negatives, no delinquencies, no collections, no public charge-offs, no nothing. It did everything in 30 seconds. I was about to say, I'm like, I owe $2 million. So this is a brand new AI that we're releasing. Now, guys, again, when we release something, they're in beta for a while. But why are we releasing them? We're giving you the opportunity to play with the AIs. And again, we're giving 10 free credits every single month for you to absolutely use the software. Use the AI credits, play with it, understand how you can use it, work it, and go in from there. Because when you have these AIs are going to help you build your system up. I can go here instantly, pull the client's file in. I just got a breakdown for the client. Now, if I wanted to be more precise, instead of giving me a breakdown over here where I said, give me a breakdown of my account summary between everything, I said, give me a breakdown. I didn't specify, give me a breakdown between TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. But again, I can let the system learn and build that. And that's what we're releasing. That's what's coming in with the system. The system is absolutely phenomenal. And we're building this up to such a level, guys, that I'm trying to help you guys do this to get to that next level. And nobody has this. Nobody has this because they're afraid to put it inside because it makes their software irrelevant. It doesn't make our software irrelevant because she'll tell you if you have a negative item to go to the credit repair section, which by the end of next week, your basic letters will be unlocked. We wrote them, which means they're basic. They're very basic, 4 pages. So for the people that are financially troubled that want to send out basic letters, we have a basic letter for you. These are more advanced in the standings, okay? And they go from there. I'm telling you guys, the way that we're doing this is absolutely crazy. And when we release the elite and the ultimate letters, holy crap, what we're going into. Everything has a time frame and a period that it's coming from. We're building it to the point where it's going to go nuts. Now, Carmela's going to be able to help you, okay? And again, I haven't had the full ability to test it. Carmela's going to have the ability. Was she just sitting down playing behind me?
She was. And then she tried to go for the plus.
Carmela's sitting down. Carmela has the ability to actually go and go in and tell you what inquiries are attached to accounts. She'll be able to go in and tell you what's attached to accounts. There is no need for us to code it into the software when the AI can do it for you. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Ken, go for it, buddy.
No, I was just saying
So it's going to be 10. You're going to get 10 free credits for life. Anybody that's locked in right now, it's going to be 10 free credits for life. But yes, you're going to have to pay for individual. Candace, you missed it. I dropped the biggest bomb in the game right now. You just missed it. You late. And I got no more credits. Fatma, do me a favor. Go find Hamed, please. ASAP. I need some more credits on my software. It's just every month they're going to be added. You're going to see it automatically refresh over here. Actually, you know what? Let me see something. Let me see something.
So one question, I mean, you know, whatever you ask it.
Think
When you ask it all the questions to get it.
because it's attached to Claude. This is attached to Claude. It's not something outside. It's attached to Claude. I'm gonna let you even know who it is right now. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. If he has the credit system over here allowed. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Maybe. Did I figure it out? Hold on. Let me see if I did it on my own. Unlimited credits. Ready? Let's try that again. That was kind of cool. I'm gonna do voice to text prompt now. Let me do it this way.
Carmela, let's go play with water. Come on.
Hey Carmela, do me a favor. Give me a breakdown of this client's file. Break it down into Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and explain to me what's good and bad about the file and what we may need to do to help this file get more fundable. Done. Takes the JSON. So just to explain to you guys how it works, it takes the JSON of the credit report, pulls it into the AI. The AI reads it and then breaks it down completely. Candace, you saw how quick that was? Okay.
Certainly did. And the best part about it is, you know, when you got clients and they'll say like, you know, initial consultation, or, you know, and they decide they don't want to go, at least you can generate like kind of like a
Kiss your
reward
finger.
to send along with it, even though you have that other medium
All
that
better?
you can send. But I
All
want to
better?
Give me.
so,
No. Give me.
but yeah, there's a lot of things we can do with that. That's going to be really good.
I'm telling you guys over here. This is crazy of what's going on because I can create and just to give you this idea, like, look, right? All right. I'm gonna try another one. I haven't played with it completely. I want everybody to understand that I haven't played with this completely because it was broken and fixed, and then broken and fixed, and then broken and fixed. So I haven't had a chance to play with it 110%. But here's the thing. Let's try something. I'm about to have a consultation with this client, and in this consultation, I want to focus on what I should say to them to help them understand why they need us to work on certain parts of their file. If you can show us what parts that is and write me a little thing to say to them. I'm gonna stress test my own system today. The whole point is to break it, Joanne. The whole point is to break it.
That's right. Hey, Ali, ask it this.
Hold on, give me a sec.
They're already fundable.
Uh
What is the process or the sequence that we need to get them funded?
huh. Okay.
Something like that.
Happy to prepare here based on the probably key areas that you focus on, areas to work on, address discrepancies, duplicate accounts, employer information grab, inquiry management, closed account review. And then positive things to mention: excellent credit score, no negative items, good payment history. Does this help? So she's still simple. I can see what they did. I can see what the coding's doing. Um, this client is oh shit. Oops. All right, let's do this one more time. I can see that this client is fundable. Where should I start in funding them? Let's see if she's gonna be cheeky. Let's see if she's cheeky like your daddy. Review their view for stable income sources. Check their debt. Determine the loan amounts needed. Explore the loan options. Prepare the documentation. And then, do you have a specific Ken, specific funding thing that you want, Ken?
Now I have somebody that's fundable, but they need 150K.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for either a business line of credit or cars that I would be able to do easily to get them funded right away. Something like that.
This specific client needs $150,000 in funding through either their business or personal. And where should I get started to get him that 150,000? What should I focus on since he's fundable, since everything matches? Where should I focus? What should I focus on? She's supposed to be cheeky and send you to the funding thing. Let's see what happens. So key strands, okay, perfect payment history. Where to focus on 100 personal. With the score, Ali qualifies for premium personal loans from major banks, business loan route. If there's a SBA loan, home equity, HELOC would be an option, credit card. So basically, it's telling you everything inside of the thing. Just click on one of the things inside of the software. My question is, that is a good question, but this is the one that needs to get done, Ken. Your answer comes here. When she's your answer comes right here when this is working. When this is work.
It would be kind of nice if it knew the sequences, like start off with the credit unions, and you go here.
So a sequence is not really the game. That's what it is. Everybody thinks about this thing as a sequence. It's not a sequence. What it is exactly what I told you guys. It's about where the opportunities can be pulled from. Because what happens if I pick up the phone, I call Chase right now, and I get 150,000 from Chase? What sequence is that? There is. Bingo. And what we need to do is we need to understand, like in our head, get rid of the sequence crap, because the sequence isn't real. It's connections. It's connections. It's money in the bank. You know how I can call Chase and get 150,000? I have $200,000 in the bank at Chase over all my accounts, over everything.
You're gonna get it anyway, regardless.
Guess what I just did? I opened up a SoFi account because everybody's running a SoFi play, right? I took all my savings out from my spread out accounts and I put money in SoFi. Why? I put it in a savings account in SoFi, high yield savings in SoFi. Why? So when they go look at the high yield savings in SoFi, Ken, when I go ask them for 100K, you think they're going to give me 100K? Bingo. The whole thing is understanding the game and how the game works. The only thing that you're going to get a massive amounts on are loans. Loans are the key, which means they come with statements, right? You have to have statements. Even this, ready, Ken? I'm gonna show you something big because you ask great questions right now. I want everybody in here to understand this is a no PG credit card. No PG credit card. Ready? And I'm not at the best position. I told you all this. Ready? No PG credit card for my business. How much I got approved for? Can I have it? I practice what I preach. I show receipts. This is my account. I practice what I preach, because what happens? What happens is people turn around and talk all this shit to you. They go like this. Oh, look at all the credit cards I got. All the credit cards I got, they're all personal cards. They're not business cards. You want to know something? I have 5 personal cards. These are all personal credit, 5 business cards. These are all personal credit cards, right? I could go like this all day long, wave them around all day long, right? What good does that actually do you guys? That don't serve you shit. It does. You got to put it, but it's not even about putting it on the business side, Ken. It's talking to people realistically and real. It's talking to people truthfully. I can show you all day long, but if I show you the wrong shit, it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help anybody get to where they need to be, right or wrong. Ken, you come to me and ask me, Ali, I need $150,000. How do I get $150,000? Realistically, we need an SBA person. And if I remember correctly, I do have an SBA person in the room right now that can help us get SBA loans. V, you still do that? No. Okay. You need an SBA person. I'll find one. I promise you guys I'll find one. Okay? I'll find one. That's not a problem. I do. There you go. We got somebody in the room right now. Bingo. You have a person that does the SBA loan. That's how you get your $150,000, Mr. Buckner. There's your guy. This room is so fucking powerful. People don't realize. This room, being in this room right now, I'm sorry, this room is better than some of the high-end level mentors rooms. Because you want to know something? We do BTA. Do you know what BTA is? Does anybody know what BTA is? Say it, Miss Candace. I see your mouth moving. You on mute. Say it. Say it. If you know it, say it, girl. There we go, Mr. Wheeler. Thank you. Belt to ass. We're about putting that belt to the ass because we're about winning, guys. I dropped all my cards on the floor. We're about winning. You can't be BTA and only one person's winning. Okay? Only one person's winning. I told everybody, we have a gray label coming in, right? I'm letting everybody know this. We have a gray label coming in for credit repair. She gets nothing but hold on, give me a second. My daughter's desk is still going off behind me. She likes to sit next to daddy and work with daddy now. She does 300 unit property building sales all over the United States. All over the United States, she sells them. I said this to everybody. Why am I building the software? Greg, you're the perfect example. I heard you got issues. I heard you got issues. I heard you got problems. You're coming in. You need to make some money. You need to get your life right. You got stuff that's going on. Great. Great. You want to know something, Greg? I've been in your shoes 3 times. I've managed to crawl myself out of the muck 3 times. I've managed, every time that I crawled myself up, I've managed to push another level higher every time. You know what I've learned in those 3 times of pushing myself through the thing? I'm not as tired as I thought I was, and I'm not as content with my life as I thought I was. You know how we become content? We get to a place where I can literally, you know what I was doing it the other day? I sat down on my porch the other day. I just got back from a funeral. I sat down on my porch and I looked around and I looked at my life, and you know what I said? I said, thank God. Thank God. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. I don't want to lose it though. So Greg, you got to put your BTA, belt to ass. Belt to ass. Move. Whatever it is. Whoever it is, talk to anybody, talk to whoever it is. Show up to the classes. However you got in this room, stay in this room. There's people in this room. Okay, perfect example. Mr. Brown. I'm going to give Mr. Brown his flowers right now. I didn't even know. Mr. Brown's got a huge fleet of cars. He toros out, or he rents out. Mr. Brown's got a lot that's going on the thing. If it's not one avenue that you can get on, you get on another avenue. You find out. Miss Tijuana Allen's not here. Tracy Allen is. But Miss Tijuana Allen, I was talking in class on Wednesday night. She turned around. She's whatchamacallit? She does, what's that called? Fuck. Travel agent. She's studying to be a travel agent. She sent me. Well, Uh,
Yes.
okay.
But it needs to be a travel agent.
There you go.
I do want to do credit repair, funding, and travel agent.
Bingo. We have a lot of opportunities on the horizon, but everybody's got to join up. Hold on, let me see if I can get him in here. Ready? I got something huge. Maybe I can get in another special guest. Let me if I can get another special guest. Let me see if he's available. I'm gonna bring another Spitfire. So and these guys are in your shoes. I want everybody to understand that these guys are in your shoes. Okay, perfect. These guys are in your shoes. They've been here before. They want to get to the next stage. Just get with people. Just get with people. Get with people. Look. I love everybody in this group. Do you know why I make this class at 3 o'clock, Greg? Do you know why I make this class at 3 o'clock? You don't know how to mute? Mute. I'll give you. I'll tell you reason. You know why I make it at 3 o'clock? I'll tell you why I make it at 3 o'clock. Because the people that show up when they're in the place that they don't want to be. Think about this. I'm at my job, my just over broke, and I don't want to be here. But while I'm here, I can put an earbud in and listen to what Ollie's saying, listen what the Coach V is saying, listen what the people in this room are saying. Guess what? I'm gonna win. There's 23 people in here. I definitely go, yo. Oh, that's a good one, Mr. Kingdom Life. Let me let me drop knowledge on you. Let me drop some knowledge on you. Ooh. It's okay. Oh, that's why I didn't. I'm the wife. No problem. Wife, how are you, wife? What's your name, wife?
My name is Tabitha, and
I,
my name is Wesley. We're both sons, so we got the same picture.
hey, there you go. There you go. All right, Tabitha. So I'm talking directly to you. All right. Wesley and Tabitha came in. Here's the thing. Let me explain something to you guys. 2019, we were able to focus on giving business funding without a personal guarantee. It was hard, but it wasn't. It was harder or hard, but not as hard as it is now. Okay. Fast forward to now, it's so hard to get a funding without a personal guarantee that everything that you're watching is so old that it doesn't work. So, what do we do first? Inside the software, and Wesley said he's going to sign up. You guys are going to sign up on Wednesday. Check this out. When we built this, when I put the numbers in for you guys under the underwriting, there's a specific number that we have to hit. You see how it says on your score's got to be a 730 plus? Technically, your score has got to be a 720 for an SBA loan. They require a 720 minimum for business. So if your personal credit is required for a federal government loan, do you think that the bank is not going to require you for a loan?
You said that my personal credit is required for what? I'm so sorry.
for 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 Fed. If the Fed is requiring you, the federal government is requiring your personal credit. Do you think the bank, who's a private entity, is not going to require your credit?
Of course, that's valid reason.
Bingo. Because what happened? COVID happened. When COVID happened, you know what all those guys did? Bankruptcy, closed up. Moved the assets into another business. Bankruptcy, closed up, and now they have all that money. So, you think the bank is going to get fleeced twice? No. So, what they did was now you're required a PG on everything. Now, certain banks require you to build up to a certain level, and then you'll get an OPG like Bank of America, not Bank of American Express, Cap on Tap. You have Brex, you have Ramp, you have a few of these other big banks, but you have to be suing a certain amount of money. Get FYI, guys, I had to Plaid Connect for Cap on Tap. I got a low limit because I'm not doing well in that business. But guess what happens when I do better? I get more money. The whole point of what we say is understand that the business needs you. You're a baby. Think of your business as a baby. Your baby, nobody, even when your baby becomes 18, and I can start saying this now because I have one, right? When my daughter becomes 18, she's not going to be able to walk into the dealership. Well, technically she will be, but she's not going to be able to walk into the dealership with normal parents that don't know shit about credit and get a car. Our kids are going to walk into the dealership and be able to get a car. Why? Why are our kids at 18 going to be able to walk into the dealership at 18 and get a car? No PG, whatchamacallit, no cosigner, no nothing.
Because we're teaching them now on how to make sure
Kick.
everything is in place before they even go there.
Did you put authorized user on your kids credit yet?
No, they're too young, guys.
I'm asking you, did you do that yet? You got to do that.
Being so honest, I have no idea what that is, but I have heard it many times before.
Very,
I
very simple.
They're babies. You can't do that
Um,
get older.
I did it with my daughter. I didn't wait, girl, because you don't want. So, dad's credit's good now. We're gonna wait until dad's credit is bad to put her as an authorized user. No, give her that shit right now. Let's start building it right now. That's what so check this out. Ready? You ready for this? Because I practice what I preach. That will always be my line. I practice what I preach. Ready? If I come over here, this is my account. You see my name up here? This is me. This isn't anybody else. This is me. I can scroll down to the accounts over here. And if you look, you see all these cards? Nothing says authorized users. Let me see. Do we have, I'm going to do revolving and let's see if we can find authorized. Okay. I'm gonna go to the closed accounts, right? Look over here. You see this card over here? CBNA, right? Sears, you see that?
Yes, I see it.
You see how old that card is?
Yes, I do. That is.
Tabitha, I'm 37 years old, Tabitha. That card is a year younger than I am. There's no way in hell in one I walked into Sears, went to the guy at the counter and said, "Hey, Mr. Guy at Sears, I'd like to open up a credit card."
That's a trade line.
That's not a trade line. That's my father's credit card.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
My kid, my wife, we trade lines. My wife's got a 15-year-old Wells Fargo card. I just put myself on it. Why? We a joint entity. That's my wife. This is my husband. Or if she needs credit, she doesn't. She's got a better score than I do. If she needs credit, I put her on all my shit. She puts me on all her shit. Why not? Why not? Guess who takes care of the bills anyway? If Wesley's going out to earn the money, Tabitha, you taking care of the finances. If you earning the money, Wesley's taking care of the finances. It don't matter who it is. Somebody's paying the fucking bills. Right? And the kids got to earn. The kids got to earn. So when we sit down and we're talking about this, when I'm showing you this and I'm saying to you guys, nobody's going to show you this shit. Nobody, I bought myself a trade line from so-and-so. Fuck that crap. I don't say that shit. Because you know what I said in class on Wednesday? I don't trust any trade line company. Everybody in this room right now has got a parent, an auntie, an uncle, a grandma, somebody that doesn't trust credit, but she's got a credit card in a sock drawer somewhere in the house that she does not trust. But guess what? If you go put yourself on that trade line is going to be 40 years old. Your credit.
Hey, Ali, did Coach B tell you what a good news she had this week?
No, she didn't tell me what good news she had this week, huh? You want to spill that good news or you going to keep it to your damn self?
that will help fund those trade lines they have. So we got pretty much a confirmation, but we'll get confirmed on Monday.
That's fantastic. Nice. That's fantastic. We have a lot of good people in this company. Does anybody know how much it takes to own a bank? I told you, V. You know. I told you. Does anybody know how much it takes to own a bank? Nope. Nope. Millionaire, but not a billionaire. You will become a billionaire. But all you need to be is a millionaire. Anybody want to take a guess at it? Nope. No, Tabitha, not 500 million. Less, a lot less. Watch my verbiage. How much, Noah? Close. Close, Noah. Close. Little less. Bingo. Right on the nose. You need 25 million in liquid capital. Only $25 million in liquid capital to become a fucking billionaire. How crazy is that? Okay, go, Ken. Answer. Ask a question. Doesn't.
That is, that's amazing. Now we just need to work on trying to get about $25 million so to open up our own bank. Fund just the way we want to fund.
Let me ask you a question. So we wouldn't be funding, Ken. We don't want to fund in a bank. We don't want to fund. Funding in a bank is risk assessment, right? What do we want? What do we want?
Actually, they're really not bankers. They're not even in the funding business anymore. You're right. So,
OPM, she said it. We want the bank accounts. We want the savings accounts. What do you want me to tell you how the bank really makes money? Here you go. I hope I don't get shot and killed for this shit. All right, ready? Here's how the bank really makes money. When you take out a loan from the bank, they go into the global gold market. They buy stock of the gold, right? They make your money that you take out within 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, the money that they have lent, they have already made back. Why does it feel like a bank can keep lending money that they don't have? I think if I look out over there, if I look out into the world, you know what? I'm not even going to take a guess at it. Let's look it up. Fuck Google. Let's go to chat. In the world or in the USA right now. Our GDP is $23 trillion. Let's see how much money we have out. That's fucking, it's just crazy when you start to sit down and start to see these things. The banks have loaned out right now $13.8 trillion, half of the freaking GDP. Half of the GDP is loaned out right now. Right now, in credit card debt, they have $1.09 trillion in debt. Other loans and leases, 3.2 million. Consumer loans, almost $2 trillion. Do any banks have this much money? Let's see. To the total number of amounts that have been loaned out, do the top 10 banks have the amount of money that's being loaned out currently sitting in their coffers? See, this is questions that you need to ask. This is questions that you need to understand. Is like, what's out there? What do we have? Are they leveraged? They're all leveraged, right? How are they leveraged? It doesn't make sense. How are they able to keep printing money that they don't have? Let's see. See, the coolest part. It's not Noah, because the people like us know how to leverage the debt and use the debt to buy assets. That's that, the yes, but here's the thing: they're already making. But how? Okay, if they're leveraged $13 trillion, right? That means they don't have $13 trillion in the bank. I want everybody to understand that. They don't have $13 trillion. Look, the top 10 chartered commercial banks have $13.517 trillion, quote unquote, on books. So you're trying to tell me they have less money than they have loaned out. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Or does it? Because they have $13 trillion. They take out loans for the asset, Ollie. It's not that they take out loans for the asset, Miss Tracy. They've already traded your asset. If you take a loan of 500,000, they're making back the 500,000. That's why they're able to charge it off. Everybody in this room right now, you're at $0. You lend out $1. You need to pay your bill tomorrow. You need that dollar. Are you knocking down the door to the person that you have $0 for to get that $0, that $1? You're not gonna, Greg. You're not gonna go knock down the door for the person that owes you $1. I want to hear everybody's honest opinion. So if you had to pay your bill, you wouldn't go knock down that person's door to get your money to pay your bills. You would rather be on the street than get that money?
No, I meant $0 to go after $0. That's what I thought you meant.
No, you got that $1 in the street, right? You got a bill coming up tomorrow, it's $1. That person owes you money. You gonna go knock their door to go get paid?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, now let's change the scenario. Person owes you $1, but you got 10 in the bank. Are you gonna go knock on the door?
Probably not.
Bingo. You're gonna write it off. You're gonna write it off. And you're gonna turn around and say, hey, now I got $9. Give me back my dollar so I don't have to pay the taxes on it. That's the game, guys. That's the game. It's called the wealthy game. No, because you have enough. Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. That's the truth. They already earned that money inside. They already earned that money inside of their system. So they already have it in the bank. There's $13.517 trillion. They have that. It's not leverage. So technically, the bank has double the amount that they're showing on the books. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Our lovely lady just dropped the attendance sheet inside the chat. If everybody could fill out that attendance sheet, that'd be great, because that's how we send the stuff out over here, to keep everybody coming back to class. So we ought to remind you. I'm showing you guys the real game because here's what happens. If you guys don't know, you guys can't get to that next level. So what's the first thing that we do when we get credit? What's the first thing that we do when we get credit? What? Okay, Greg, what are you going to buy when you get credit?
New stereo, new TV,
That's a that's a problem, Greg, because you got broke mindset. We're not going to buy. We're not going to buy um an asset that doesn't earn us money. We're going to go buy an asset. Now, if you told me a vending machine, that'd be a whole different game. Now you're earning money.
I see.
You see the difference? We got to change our mindset and how we look at the world. So I told my wife, right? I sit down, me and my wife have business conversations all the time. She's the best business partner in the world that I have, right? Because I don't have people that I can discuss business with all the time. And we all have these conversations in this group. People we feel left out of our own groups because they don't understand what we're talking about. So when I sit down and I have a conversation with you guys over here, I was talking to my wife and I said, honey, the next little bit of money that we make, I'm not going to pay the house off or pay our debt. She goes, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go buy a piece of property. She looked at me and she goes, it's actually a good idea. Why? Greg, why am I not going to pay my debt or pay the house off when I get some money?
Not sure. It's never used your cash. Somebody else.
So I could, oh, well, I heard that was Miss Marquita. I know. I heard that voice over here. Okay. Not even just write the property off. No, I can use. Oh, Tasha. There you go, Miss Armstrong. No, not even write the property off, but think about this. I could use the cash flow from the property to pay down the bills because the bills are cash flowing and I have that cash flow come in every single time while I'm building the asset up. So now when the asset goes up, I can loan against that asset, go buy another property. Yeah. And now I have two cash flowing assets. So if I got to live with a little bit of credit card debt, I'll live with a little bit of credit card debt for a little while. But now I just bought two cash flowing assets. Those two cash flowing assets now pay back into the system, pay back the credit card debt quicker than I could have ever before and build it up. Because what happens? Bills are always going to be due. But what happens when I don't have to worry about bills? When I don't have to worry about bullshit? Life gets better. Life is happier. Life is happier. Noah, you're on disability, right? Mr. Greg, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and mute you. All right. You're on disability, right? But you hustling still, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happens? Let me ask you this question. What happens if we buy you in North Carolina, right?
Currently in Maryland, but North Carolina is my home state, so let's go with that.
Okay, so we'll go with North Carolina as the home state right now. So where you at? Charleston? Not Charleston. Not Charleston. What is it?
Charlotte. It's
There you go. Thank you.
2 hours from Charlotte. It's like Rocky Mount, sadly.
Okay, not a problem. I was gonna say who are you closer to, Charlotte or Raleigh?
It's close to Raleigh.
Okay, let's go Raleigh. Okay, you go down to Raleigh, you find two properties down in downtown Raleigh that are semi decent, right? They need a little bit of love, but you can get them. They're fully rented. You can buy those assets right now, and it makes the same amount of money that you're making doing your side hustles. Would you rather buy that or keep doing what you're doing?
I'd rather buy that because I will have so much more net worth to my name, sir.
Forget about the net worth. Just let's focus on the grind, right?
Money coming in.
You,
Okay,
you,
money coming in.
you got money coming in. Now, if you still keep doing what you're doing, your side hustle, and you got that, did you just double your net worth?
Technically speaking, if
Yes.
you bought a house, yeah.
Well, you've did more than that, but you double your net income that's coming in through the door. So now what can you do with double net income? You could buy four more.
So one house alone I can like open the door to buy 4 more houses.
Bingo. You could buy two, you could buy four, you could buy six, you could buy eight, and it's linear, but it takes time. It's always going to be linear, it just takes time. But once you do that, when you do that, now you sit back and you're moving in a way that goes to another level. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm sitting in classes now for real estate because that's the next thing that I'm going to get into. That's the next thing I'm going to get into. Now, you got Miss Marquita who probably can get you a loan, not a loan, excuse me, a grant, which you can utilize that grant if you put people with, what is that called? Um, how could I do this? This would be smart. Let's take battered women because we know that they're all over the United States. You can take battered women, put a thing over there, and you're an army vet. You're well, you know what? You're a vet. You can put them close to you as you have security. Now utilize the money from the Fed government to give those to those people and use that to get government grants. Now do that and you can open up private security. Now you just built a business. You just built a huge business off of exactly everything that you're doing. You see how you connect you see how you connect the dots?
Definitely.
And
It will take time, but I have time.
check this out. Now you can hire all your old buddies that are on base right now that are looking to get jobs after and pay them, right, for private security to get take care of all these women and children.
Definitely.
Fuck, man. That's a good idea. I'm about to steal that one.
I'm happy, man.
You see that?
Absolutely. I see it. I can see it. I just need to believe it and execute it.
But everything that you're doing, and you could roll the credit inside where the people that are in there, you utilizing them as a funnel for credit to get their back on their feet by utilizing that. And now you're just blow up past that point. Good. Now you can build one in each city.
Definitely that, sir. And to add on to what you're saying, despite the fact that, of course, I will be in debt when I'm doing this, life will still be getting better. And for anyone that doesn't like the idea of this, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, is $1.2 billion in debt, technically speaking. But look how he's living compared to us.
Motherfucker owns a diamond mine. He's not in debt. He's not in. No, no, I know the YouTube video. I'm not saying anything either. I'm $1.6 billion in debt with a diamond mine or gold mine or silver mine, whatever the hell he has. Um, I've watched and listened to him. So what they do is they take the debt out to pay themselves, so they don't have to pay taxes. Because literally, you're owning something. Because what does the asset do? The asset pays for the debt. That's the key. That's how you truly pay yourself. That's the goal, guys. That's the goal.
Good debt.
The,
Good debt.
good debt if it can be paid for. Tabitha, I have somebody. If he decides to join up, he hasn't answered my call. He actually handles all of that stuff. Him and I are getting, we're doing all that stuff. IUL, getting life insurance, all that stuff. Getting in, putting them in the IULs, and doing all that stuff, so that you can have a living thing. Oh, please, girl, you don't understand what this group has. You don't understand what we have in this group and what's coming to each and every single one of you guys. Um, you guys found us through multiple different ways, but the ones that have stuck around are the ones that are really getting the sauce. The ones that are stuck around are really getting what they need to get to that next level. I promise you guys are going to grow. Mr. Brown, where you at, Mr. Brown? What I gotta do, what I gotta do to get your ass to come out over here to New York? All right, let's get your ass out to New York soon. Well, Connecticut. Um, so I'm like 2 maybe 3 days away. We're putting up some walls inside of the office. I'm gonna get my computer in over there. I want to do a mastermind with you and a podcast. I want to do a legit thing, and I actually got a couple of things I want to run by you. And I'd rather do it in person than when you over there. Okay. So I got that. In person masterminds are gonna start to go on. I want to meet you guys in person. Um, we're probably gonna throw them once a month. I'm not gonna go crazy. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably gonna figure out what it's gonna cost for food, room, and board to get you guys out here. Try to get a room block at the closest hotel. Um, figure out how we can get like shuttle services and things like that and just put it together. I don't need money from you guys. I want everybody to understand that. You know how everybody could pay to kick it with me? I don't need you to pay to kick it with me. If you come in and bring real value to the table, I want you to be here. I want you to be in the room. I want you coming to take notes. I want you guys to be realistically be able to get in the room with all of us, and then we go and have a real sit down dinner. Because here's the thing: I'm a six-figure earner. I am. I am. I gave myself a lot of shit because I haven't been doing well. Right? I don't fucking care anymore. I am a six-figure earner. I did it. I did it 3 times. And a lot of people can't even say that they've done that 3 times. I want to be in the room with people. You got to understand, we ooze confidence when you start getting in the room with the people that are doing the same thing as you. But the conversation is different when we all sit down at a table and we're having a real convo. When you guys see how we set up the information, how we set up the thing. And we're gonna roll them out like once a month where certain people are gonna come in and have a conversation and we're gonna do certain things. And I want to pioneer it this summer. Dre's been telling me he wants to do it at InvestFest. He wants to have want to do a dinner with our mentees at InvestFest. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to wait until InvestFest. I would rather you guys come here and see the headquarters, see what it looks like when people like us, how we think, how we go through things. Because what happens is, and where's Miss Gaskins? Miss Gaskins, you here? Come off mute. Yo, Miss Gaskins, you kill me. You kill me. You never ever in one place when we got this class going on, man. Girl, I'm about to give you a glow up and you can't even hear it. Okay, well, we'll get to Miss Gaskins when she can get off mute. For everybody that's in here, everybody has a talent. I want to start putting the talent to work. FYI, the directory has been created. I don't know if everybody saw that. If you go to the knowledge base and you go to directory, we're going to add a button here very soon that you can apply to the directory, which means each and every single person in here can apply their own businesses inside of here and start to promote themselves inside of the score machine. So let me ask everybody in this room right now. Would it be valuable to you inside of the score machine to start pushing affiliates inside the score machine? I can't hear you, Mr. Brown. You on mute. I saw you moving, buddy. Okay. Now, here's something that we're going to work on. I'm working on this with Hamed. We're going to go through it. If you have something that you sell that you want me to turn off as an affiliate to your client, I can do it. Which means if you only want to push us for funding, guys, everybody's going to make money. Look over here. I saw that. Everybody's going to make money. You see the payouts? Come over here. Look at the affiliate dashboard. Here's the payouts, guys. People are getting this every single month. People are getting paid this. People are telling you they're making money. Somebody's making $4,000 a month from the score machine. Why wouldn't that be you? Let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't that be you? Who's running a webinar right now? Who's doing something to get people through the door? Who's running ads? Put that in. And then I'll go from there. Hamed and I are going to make it a la carte, which means when you guys send an affiliate in, say you don't want them to do credit repair because you do credit repair, it'll automatically know the code that's coming in. You'll be able to turn it off in your affiliate link and it'll shut off that part of the system and they won't be able to see it. So if you're doing credit repair, you want them to go in for funding, you can see it on funding. Freaking crazy, right? Who's running a webinar? Who's running ads? Who's running? What are you guys doing? Nothing. I know everybody's going to hate what I'm about to say. I am the king of, I hate the word mentorship. Stop saying that. You're gonna buy a coaching program. You ain't buying a mentorship. Noah. No, I'm talking directly to you. Come off mute, Noah. How much do I pay for my mentor? Do you know how much I pay for my mentor? He paid me $475,000. He paid me $475,000. A, me- a mentor is not somebody you pay for. A coach is somebody you pay for. A mentor is somebody who believes in you and invests in you. So let's stop calling people what they aren't. A majority of the people that you get with aren't mentors, they're coaches. You want me to drop you want me to drop knowledge on your ass? I'll stop dropping knowledge on your ass. All the mentors that I've dealt with, I've never paid a penny for. The real mentors and you guys think I know a lot, right? I would say I don't toot my own horn, but all the mentors that I paid for, never paid for. You know, I paid for a ton of coaches. Coaches taught me what they were able to do. That was it. You know what the difference between a coach and a mentor is? I can pick up the phone right now and call my mentors, and he's going to answer. I could pick up the phone and call all the coaches that I had before, and I guarantee you not one of them answers. Who agrees with me right now? I know people don't. I know people don't look at it like that. You guys want to see it in action? Here. Here's the reality. There's two mentors that I have. One's been calling me for the past 2 hours, but I'm going to call the one that literally invested all his money and time in me. Ready? And he's here. He sees me twice a week. And if y'all see me in person, you'll know exactly who it is. Come on, connect. I have no service. I have no service. Hold on. No, I'll get him. He's probably paying cards right now. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get service. Try to. He's a poker player. Loves playing cards. Let me reset. I'm resetting my phone. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let's show you God's honest truth. I want everybody after I'm done. I want everybody to pick up the phone and go call their mentor and see if their mentor picks up. Kevin, you can't. That's the whole point. Ken, where's Ken? Ken Buckner left. Ken Buckner calls me all the fucking time. I'm not even a mentor or a coach. I'm just another person. I don't ever put that on me. I don't know. Anybody in this room, Angel Nix calls me. Angel Nix called me last night. Nickens called me last night. Ms. Gaskins was texting me 2 days ago. Aaliyah, how many times you call me and I answer the phone? If you have this phone number, I answer. You're calling me for a reason. Oh, you have 10,000 people. We have 500 people in our community. You think I won't answer the phone for any one of you that calls? No. I'd absolutely answer the phone for every one of you that calls. But I'm not a mentor. You want me to be? Everybody keeps whatchamacallit? Everybody keeps giving this line out of what they aren't. And that's the reason I say that. I'm gonna prove it to you guys in 2 seconds. I'm gonna restart my phone. I'm gonna prove it to you guys in 2 seconds. My mentor, personally, my personal mentor, when I told him I wanted to start the score machine 3 years ago, he said, "Whatever you need, I'll give it to you." Yes, Miss Gaskins. Now you can come off mute. Yeah, I'm paused over here. I don't think she hears us. Yeah, this girl's traveling all over the world. Okay. Ready? Watch this. Nobody can hear you. You on mute. Watch this shit. I got full service now. Ready? Watch.
Ali.
I just wanted to prove a point how a real mentor picks up the phone when you call them and you picked up right on cue.
Well, who you
I'm in class with all our students. And I just wanted to say, real mentor always picks up the phone. And I just wanted to call and just letting you know, and you picked up on the first ring. So I just wanted everybody to see that.
That's insane.
I love you. I'll call you after class. All right?
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, bye-bye.
Do I know that person?
No, you don't know that person unless you met me in person because he's always with me. There you go. Yep. Yes, V. That's a real mentor. How many people say that they can do the same thing that I just did on the phone? You ain't calling me, Tracy. Think about that. Think about that. You actually do. I texted you over. You have it. You have it. You have it. If you called, it comes directly to me. It comes directly to this phone. Right here. No, I'm saying. Because I come as advertised. I teach you guys this shit so you guys can start auditing the people that you're around. Start auditing the people that you're around. I don't look at, I paid for a mentorship. I look at mentorship. I say, what the fuck did I just pay for? I paid for somebody to tell me to go watch a damn movie. So I get YouTube University inside of a class that I just paid $5,000 for. I sit there and I'm like, what? Q, where you at? Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Let me ask you a question. How many? Who'd you pay for mentorship? Yeah. So you went through the whole group with Schmitty, Dion, and Darius. Tell me what happened in that group. I don't shit talk nobody, but tell me what happened in the group. You did the group meeting, you did the group numbers, you paid big money, and you got a bunch of videos to watch, right? Okay, let me ask you a question. I, on Wednesday, what were you saying I never learned? Oh, fuck. I didn't save it. Shit. Where is it? The FICO score. Here, this. Not this exact one, but this. So when I sit down and I break this shit down for you. They don't even have that in classrooms. Get me. Don't get me wrong. I paid Dion to speak to Dion. Dion and I had a conversation today, and I told him the same thing. I said, you got to get on the phone and you got to get on the TV, whatever, however you promote your shit, and talk how the FTC report and the CFPB report is considered fraud. And you're committing fraud every time that you do that unless you have fraud. He goes, that's a fucking good idea. I was like, that's what we're doing in our damn classes. No, I'm not shitting on nobody. I'm saying the truth. Well, who's going to tell you the truth? Who's going to tell you the truth? I have a vested interest in you in one way and one way only. What is that thing? You guys come in through printing. Do I get paid for you to get deletions? No, I get paid for you to print. So why would I lie to you? The software over here. Do I get paid for you to get deletions? Or do I get paid for you guys to use a portal and hopefully get you the funding? Get the funding. You guys are not. Go for it, Miss Allen. Uh huh. They just said they got deletions. I didn't follow up with them. I can follow up with them tomorrow. I can follow up with them tomorrow. They got they didn't send me anything. They said they got a couple of rounds of that. I think it was like a late payment. I think it was like a late payment. They got a deletion off of a late payment. Why? No, I just tried to so I can see what if I have your question in my head, then I can go back and do what needs to be done on that end as well. So to make sure that they, I can get in over here and make sure I do the right thing by you and get the right information. That's the reason I asked that. If they have it, sure, no problem. I'll see what I can get. Absolutely. Give me a second. Perfect. That'll go. Perfect. That'll go. Love it. Love it. Well, our goal is to give everybody what they need inside this community. That's why I dropped the knowledge of what I said to you guys. I don't believe everybody. Shit. Whatchamacallit? When I get what I can for you guys, when I give the information that I give to you guys, I want you guys to see the truth. I don't care. I don't care what they do. I'm not hating on their business model. Realistically, their business model is what their business model is. Let them do that. I'm not hating on you. What I'm telling you is call yourself what you truly are. You're a coach. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you teaching people how to do that because they don't have access to this knowledge. They didn't have my mentors. I have one more mentor that it's Friday. He might not answer. I have one more mentor that taught me the credit game, right? If I call him now, he'll probably answer too. But it's Friday and he's Jewish, so he might be doing Shabbos. So if he's doing Shabbos, he might not answer. ASV, funding, I have the game on funding on lock. I have the credit game on lock. I have people that are vested in business that have taught me so much and have molded me in such different ways. These are real mentors. So when we sit down in a group, first thing I always tell you guys, what do I tell you to do? Come with questions. Come with questions. Ask questions because closed mouths don't get fed. That's Dre's line. Ms. Gaskins, you good? You got internet connection now? No. Where the fuck you at? You in fucking Umbanga? Oh. So, guys, I just want to give Miss Gaskins a glow up over here. Miss Gaskins is handling my grants, and as we'll see how good she does. And if she does good, I'm literally gonna flood her inbox with all y'all motherfuckers, and I'm gonna say go get your grants from Miss Gaskins because honestly, she's doing my grants. She's working on them right now, so she did fantastic. She wrote up a whole thing for me yesterday. She's been doing really good. She's up late at night. We texting at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. That's how I know she a real one. So we got to give credit where credit is due, right? Ms. Gaskins, I'll make a deal with you. You get $500,000. If you get me $500,000 total with all the grants, I know where we're at right now. You give me $500,000, you'll never pay for the software ever again in your day in your life. It I just told you. You get me $500,000, you will never pay for the software ever again. I might even give you a fucking gray label. So it's yours. I didn't. No, 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 no. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Did I say? Did I say guarantee me? No, I said if you get, we're gonna put 2 years on this. If you can get me $500,000 in 2 years, right? You will never have to pay for the software ever again. Everybody in this room heard that. There's 25 people in this room who gonna hold me to it. You know they're gonna ask you in here right now. Everybody's gonna ask you every week, yo, Miss Gaskins, you get him any more money? That's exactly where we want to go. So that I don't have to go find money all the time. I could just use the building to fund the non for profit. We're gonna get you guys. We're gonna get you guys. Like, look, that's why I said if she gets this first little bit, that'll get me out of here, out of my hairy situation. And if it gets me out of, because I'm gonna use that for marketing. Look at this, Miss Gaskins. I didn't even tell you this. You can add it. Whatever amount of money that you're gonna get, the score machine is gonna donate that amount of money into anybody that is coming through a fund that has an issue. We're gonna donate that in users to the Spartan Warrior Foundation. I got you. I got you. So that'll give that back to the community. I got you. I'll write that down tonight. That's fine. But you gave me that idea with all the stuff that you wrote. I was like, that's great. So that again, the glow ups over here. Glow ups. This is what we're doing. When I make the directory, Ms. Gaskins, we're gonna put you. We gotta get that money, girl. Gotta get that money. Gotta get that money. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. What did everybody think of the new update? Oh, you didn't see the new update, Ms. Gaskins. Here, look, 2 seconds. You have an AI coach now that you can text to whatever you want. You could talk to it. I'm just gonna take. Let's take. I'm just gonna scroll down and just grab somebody. Give me a breakdown of this client, good and bad, by credit bureau, and what I should explain to the client very simply. Also, give me account breakdown by bureau, what they owe, what balances they have, what limits they have, and what they need to do on paydowns. I don't know this client, so I don't know if he has anything, but it'll just give me a breakdown. That's the whole point of it. There it is. She's been in here. She's been in here since November. We haven't used her. Here you go. We were building her out. Here you go. By breakdown, everything. Credit limits, all whole nine. Boom, 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 boom. Rem- Remember, we're coming into the system. Remember, we're coming into the system where I'm going to create the consultation piece for you guys, but I needed to get these AIs completed. I needed to get these AIs completed as quickly as possible. Like I said, You know how people in their softwares they use either Gemini, either ChatGPT, either Claude. We use all three of them. We use all three of them. Each one has a certain different perspective of what they're dealing with and how they're dealing with what inside the software. We have different writers, which are all three of those different things. So when I tell you that the writer is different, read the letters. You're going to find out who is being used for what. This Carmela is Claude. No, Carmela's ChatGPT. Mo is going to be Claude. So when we get to, so I know you guys are going to hate me on this one. I love you guys. I try. So the $1,000 package, when we get to the $1,000 package, when we launch the 1,000 or 1,400, whatever we go to, that package is going to be crazy because that's going to. I responded to you in school. Okay. When we get to that point in time, when we go to that piece, credits are going to be the thing that people are going to have to pay for. That's the only thing that people are going to have to pay for is the AI credits. And I know, oh, I kept it the same price. Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm not making any money on the credits. Credits, you just got to pay those guys. Until we can really figure out how to write our own AI code, which is going to take a long fucking time. So, that's the key. It's gonna be it's gonna be nasty. I promise you guys, it's gonna be nasty on what's coming. It's going to be freaking nasty on what's coming. I promise you guys how crazy we're about to go with it. I had a non-for-profit, so I wanted to get grant money a long time ago because I'll tell you guys what I want to do. So you know how I have Kevin coming over here? I want to do a pop-up building. Just nah, I got you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I want to do a pop-up building. What I wanted to do, I showed to Miss Gaskins. What I wanted to do was a pop-up building. Now I have an even better idea. I want to buy an actual building that has storefronts and everything on the bottom, and then have like White Plains something, and have a floor dedicated to the Spartan Warrior Foundation, which will house the score machine, all the buildings, all the things necessary inside of this place. And what happens is when I go into this building, we're gonna have a studio, right? About 5,000 square feet is going to be the studio room, which is gonna have the chairs and all this stuff where people can come in, they can do events inside, they can talk, we can do live podcasts, we can do all that stuff, private room, the whole nine, so that we have a place where people can come and congregate. We have a place where people can come, because OPA, everybody keeps telling you about OPM. Nobody tells you about OPA, other people's audience. Okay? So OPA is the key. So for example, we got Kevin coming in and talking about credit repair. We got Ms. Gaskins coming in talking about grants. We got Aaliyah coming to talk about she does AI, those AI people, AI avatars. Okay. You have Miss Allen, she'll come in and talk about becoming a travel agent. Like now, the audience in the room is exactly the same, right? But now we have everybody's audience coming into this venue where we can have a few hundred people in there. I had this idea a long time ago, and the other side of the building, right? The other side of this floor is the actual office space to run the business. So now we're actually going in and helping people out do that. Now the rest of the floors we can rent and do whatever we want to bring in the money so we can keep funding the non-for-profit through rent, not through donations. That's how you keep running these non-for-profits up so that they can live on their own. That's the real way of doing it. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's the God's honest truth. And that's why I said Ms. Gaskins $500,000. I need more than $500,000, but we'll figure it out, because I the way that I want to do it, and just to give you guys an idea, it's like, say here, I'll show you guys White Plains. I would move back to White Plains buildings for sale. I'll move back to New York for this. Okay, let's see what we got at White Plains, just to give you an idea. This is homes. I don't need homes. I need LoopNet. Here we go. Now, some of these are going to be absolutely astronomical. So at the end of the day, like we just bear with me while I try to figure this out. If we find something that's there, office. So like for example, this one's built. Wow, this building's for fucking sale. Really? I mean, this would be the perfect building, but I know this building's got a parking garage right behind it, right? But just to give everybody an idea over here, you see this top floor over here? This top floor would be the actual venue. The parking garage is right here, and it actually comes out into the building. So these pay, this pays, this pays, this pays, this pays for the mortgage and everything of the building and the things to keep the non-for-profit running, because you need the money to keep the non-for-profit running, right? Then the rest of the business is run, for example, say this is two things. In this area over here, this top area, that would be the business. This would be the studio. This would be where we conduct the meetings and all that stuff and all that. And when you come in, you have this awe of what's going on. And then what you could do is, just to give you guys an idea, I could do a rooftop where we could then have an event on the rooftop where we have a mixer after the event where you have people that are going in, they're happy, they just got all this knowledge, they can decompress and all that stuff. And that's the game. That's how you build to these next levels. That's how you build to these next levels, and that's how we go. And that's what I would realistically want to do. This building's going to be stupid expensive. Oh, third floor. All right, so it's just bingo. And that's the key. And that's what you want to do. And then you start opening up all this stuff over here where you really get to these next places of growth inside of your network, because the people inside of here, oh, there he is. The people inside of here want to get to that next level. They want to be with you. And imagine having a place on an avenue, just giving you guys a thing. This and I'm talking New York, guys. This is, I don't know about anything else. Where's Mamaroneck Avenue? Here's Mamaroneck Avenue. So this is like the most traveled avenue outside of New York City, in that sense of how we would go about it. And that's the key. Like I said, I knew the building that I was thinking about was over here, actually. I used to work in that building. And that's what I would do. I would literally get that type of building, put everybody inside. And that's why when we have a meeting, imagine if I called everybody, I said, okay, we got 500 members inside the Paid in Full community. We're having a live pop-up event inside of White Plains, New York. Who wants to come? Doesn't cost you anything. You got to do room and board. You got to get flight, food, but who's coming? Who's flying in? Yeah. Yeah. That's the key. Everybody's flying in. Now, how crazy would that be? Now you have everybody in the same room and the questions are going to be different. You know why the questions are going to be different? Because you're in the room. Q, you started a credit repair business. You want to go to funding. Imagine if I brought the actual funder that started the business. Imagine if I had the guy that actually started the credit card stacking business come and speak on it on the stage. How different would that be? I know him. And if you don't believe me, ask Coach V. She sat down in a meeting with him. So all the guys that claim that they know credit card stacking, I have the person, we used to be business partners together, come and speak to you. Everybody's method, they learned a piece of his method. What type of difference? To a certain extent. Yes. There's a difference. Kevin, I know you want to get into funding, right? I know you want to get into funding. What would that be like to ask the man that could teach you how to get into funding? Exactly. Exactly. Just put you in the room. Just put you in the room. Come in and rub shoulders with Dre. I want to tell you guys something. Dre's a lot different in person. Dre's a lot different in person. Dre's a whole different, not Tony, not all those other people. Like I'm talking about Dre, just normal Dre is a lot different in person. I'm different in person. I'm fucking hype and crazy. I'm crazy. Okay, perfect. We got a lot going on. Like that's the key. So that's where we're at. That's what I want everybody to understand. Like we're doing it. We're doing it. I need somebody to get funding inside of the software. I need somebody to get funding inside of the software. I need to make sure that the freaking AIs are working. How many people are running into problems with the with getting funding? Oh, Hamed, that's why I wanted you here. Hamed, could we do a basic class on how they can run their own ads? Okay, that's what I want to do. Guys, I want to tell you something. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys this. So, this is our ad manager. Okay? We're not the best. I want everybody to understand that. We're not the best over here. This is our ad manager. I'm going to show you guys the campaign. I'm going to show you guys we don't even have a real we don't even have a real we don't have a real ad. Look at this. Cost per click. We're down to $4 cost per click for lead. And we're using an AI. We haven't even used a real person. We got 118 people in the last few days to fill out the form. We got 6,000 impressions. This is what you guys should be doing. You guys should be getting leads through the door that you can pick up and call. We get about 10 leads a day. But you got to be able to, like, so I'm doing $40 and spend daily. Okay. We started with $10. We found out that this ad was making more waves in the water at $10 than all the rest of these ads. I did $0. They spent $2 on me. This one was 29 cents. This one was $11. And girls, I'm going to say this to you. Please, please, please don't take what I'm about to say wrong. But I need you to understand this. If you got it, flaunt it. I did not realize how much the power of that shit is until I realized what it is with certain people. If you got it, flaunt it. If you're good looking, get dressed up. If you're good looking and get dressed up, go make ads. Go spend a day making ads. Take 20, 30 minutes, get an ad set out. Don't do it more than 30 seconds. Get your CTA in, get everything done. If you got it, flaunt it. The men got to work harder. The men have to work harder. You don't have to work as hard. And post. I watch certain women inside of the industry and I watch their content. I don't listen to what they say. I watch the content. I don't have time to sit on the phone and listen to the phone. So I shut I shut the thing off and I watch what they're doing. Why? When you shut the phone's volume off and you see what they're doing, you start to pay attention to what they're actually doing. What happens when you start paying attention? You start realizing they're not saying anything. They're not saying anything different than you. They're flaunting their body, which is getting 1,000 people to message them. If I take the same content and I give it to Miss Gaskins, I guarantee you Miss Gaskins will do better than me. If I give it to Miss Armstrong, I guarantee you Miss Armstrong will do better than me. If I give it to Aaliyah, I guarantee Aaliyah will do better than me. Joanne, whatchamacallit, Coach V, I guarantee you, all the girls in here would do better than me. And realistically, it proved except for Dre. For some reason, Dre fucking shot up. All the girls did better than me. I'm not relatable. I'm not relatable to. But the girls, I was listening. I don't know one chick. I was listening. I stopped. I shut the thing off. I was looking. I was like, girl, all you're doing is shaking your tits and shaking your ass. And I don't mean that. I don't mean that negatively. And then I thought, how many people she had in her freaking chat box? I was like, I told my wife, I was like, you can't do that. I was like, you can't do that. Let's go get some sign-ups, some which way think. I'm gonna put you in a score machine shirt, cut a little low. And like, we'll do that. And she started laughing. But it's the truth. I get it. I understand it. I understand it. How do you go from making $0 to $100,000 in the same year and you post it on Instagram? What the fuck are you posting? And then I realized it. I had not girlfriends, but girlfriends that I used to deal with, female friends that I used to be friends with back in the day. They used to work for Fashion Nova. You know what they did with Fashion Nova? They were models. What'd they do? They put on the dress. They go around with the dress for a little bit. Oh, my camera decided wanted to be stupid. They go on with the dress for a little bit, and guess what happens? This week they just made 15 grand. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? I put on the dress and I put my link in the chat. I was like, damn. Holy shit. I could never do that. Damn, I gotta work extremely hard for that shit. So if you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, flaunt it. Do what you need to do, make the money. Make the money. And the person who is not, if you have an issue with that, I guarantee you, the person that don't have an issue with it is going to make 10 times more than you. Yep. Trust me. Trust me on that. Okay. I'm going to open up for a little bit of Q&A. And we'll go from there. I have another ad coming out that I have to put. Hamed, did you get that ad from Ray? Yeah, the 30-second one. I want to try that one. Probably on the Dropbox. It's in the ADR Dropbox. I gotta disconnect my camera. Give me a second, guys. Any questions, guys? And Hamed, I just showed them Carmelo. Any other updates on the front-facing portal? Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on, give me a second. I told him that. Yeah, I gotta get my camera working. Give me 1 second. Can y'all see me? Yeah. No, I don't watch TV. I don't got time to watch TV. I don't got time to watch TV, brother. Somebody was asking, one of my employees was asking me, did you watch this and do you watch this and do you watch this? I turned around and I said, if I had time to watch all that shit, you wouldn't have a paycheck. You gotta understand. I choose my time wisely in life. And say, like, certain people, yeah, it's okay to watch TV. It's not, but it's a waste of time to a certain extent where I'd rather be working. Me and Hamed, we work a shit ton of hours. I'm almost 18 hours a day. I'm up. Ask Miss Gaskins. She's gotten text from me at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm supposed to be sleeping. I put a post the other night. I was working on, yes. That is the truth. She is responding. I created a new dispute method. It's old. Oh, it's old. But it works. Perfect. Perfect. You don't even need to ask me any further. I'll give you my daily routine. So the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, right? I sit up in bed. I say thank God. I go to the restroom. I'm gonna give you the whole routine right now. I'm breaking it down for you. I get up. I go to the restroom. Okay. Um, I take my time in the restroom. There ain't no rush for me to get my day started. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be working for a long period of time. So I take my time on the first day. I do my three S's. Sometimes I miss an S, which is shower. Um, Sometimes I miss the other S, which is shave. I'm not going to get any more graphic than that. And then I go into the closet. I have a spot in my closet that is the shirts that I wear for work. I pull out my shirts for work and then I pick a pair of shorts or jeans, depending on whatever I'm saying. Usually I wear the jeans, they're hanging up on the back of my thing, and I get moving. I have three offices in the house. I have one in my dining, I have one in the basement, I have one upstairs, and I have one on the floor where we sleep. I pick which one I'm going to. Sometimes in the morning, I don't want to come all the way down here. I want to be close to the family, so I'll go down there and I start working. When I get in the morning, okay, the first thing I do, I don't gym like everybody else. I don't get up and eat. I don't do anything like that. The first thing that I do is I get into the office and I start to see who's in. I get my lay of the land. Okay, so I start the overlook. If you want to break that down, the three S's and everything take me between half hour to an hour to get everything rocking and rolling to get me up. Once I get into the office and I do the lay of the land, the first lay of the land is check Slack, see who's in, and then stop. What's that stop for? That stop is to take a breath. Take a breath and see what is my first goal. So some nights I have things planned out for the next day, things that I want to work on immediately. Sometimes there's things that I'm like, okay, what does the company need? Normally, the next thing after I stop is I get with Hamed. And Hamed and I start to break down the software immediately. Here's the thing. My meeting with Hamed is normally 5 hours long, nonstop. 5 hours long. So we've already ate up 6 hours in one day. We'll go for like an hour and a half. We'll take a 20-minute, 30-minute break. I'll go upstairs. I'll go to the restroom. I'll put something in my stomach. He'll eat. He'll feed his child. I'll feed mine. And then we'll come back down and we'll get right back to it. Then I'm done. Once I'm done, Hamed tells me directly, he goes, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Because I'm coming in at the end of Hamed's day and I'm coming in middle of his day at the end of his day. So we work that time. Hamed goes to bed. Now, the next piece takes over with Ray. So now I put in 6 hours. Ray comes in. I'll get with Ray working on whatever systems that we have, working either in GHL, working on landing pages, working on whatever other things that we have in the company that need to be done, need to be handled, how we have to vision things and all that stuff. So once I do that, that's about 2 to 4 hours, depending on the day, because we actually build it out together. So that's, you're looking at 10 hours right there. After that, I pause. Normally it's around dinner time at that point. Okay. Normally it's around dinner time. I'll go upstairs. I'll spend an hour with my family. Okay. I'll spend an hour with my family. So that's an hour off. I'll spend an hour with my family. Once I spend an hour with my family, right back into it. So some nights, I teach the Metro 2 class. So I'll go in for, that's 2 hours right there. There's your 12 hours. So now I have four hours to account for. Then the rest of the day is going over numbers. Going over what I need to do to close out, anything else, if setting up for the next day, doing any of that stuff. So sometimes I'll sit at... Well, technically, so Ken, sometimes I'll finish at 10 o'clock. So the remaining time is whatever I have left over before I close my eyes. Some nights I'll take a shower. Some nights I won't. But depends on where I'm at in the day. If I take a shower, I'll do that. Then me and my wife will try to put my daughter down, but I'm still in the bed working. I'm answering emails, I'm answering texts, I'm answering whatever I can. I'll get phone calls during that time. You know, one guy called me at 1 a.m. in the morning, and it depends who it is. I'll answer the person depending on who it is. Some people I don't answer, but that's about what my 16 hours a day is. Um, I'm telling you, sometimes that last remainder of time, which is normally between 11 and about 3 a.m., that remainder amount of time, I get a lot of fucking work done because my daughter starts to wind down, which then she gets tired, and then I can actually get to work. Because as you can see, little baby wants to come down with daddy. And here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, I'll teach you guys. Your kids are your kids. They're only that age once. And the people who are older, you taught me this. People who are younger, I'm teaching you what the older gen taught me. They're only that age once. I don't give a fuck about work because I'm doing this for them. I will stop what I'm doing for my kid. And trust me, there's people.
So happy to hear you say that because I remember on us on that.
What?
When I said you only live once, you were going to days, grab hold and let her do whatever she wants. If she want to be there, let her be there. Like I'm working, I'll go back. No,
Uh,
let her be there. Initially, you weren't okay with it. Now you embrace it, and I'm so happy to hear you.
look what's behind my arm, girl. Look what's behind the arm.
But when I say that I love the transition of us being since she was little to now, oh, I love it. I
Daddy.
hate to say I love
Yeah.
it. I mean, kudos. Daddy was she was a daddy's girl from the beginning, but you stepped into it more when you
Hmm.
complained about what you said.
Well, it wasn't when you complain about what you said, you become a dad. Like I was never a dad before. Like you guys got to understand that. You know what? This was I was all, but somebody posted this on Instagram the other day that said we were taught one way of life, which was incorrect. We were taught to be the provider. We weren't taught to be a parent. So what happens is you change your way of life when you actually understand what it takes to be a parent. Like when I'm done today, I'm done for the day. My 16-hour, there is no 16 hours on Friday. I'm done for the day. Once I finish this shit, I'm going upstairs. Like I'm going upstairs, I'm going to play with my baby. I'm going to hang out with my baby. It is what it is. Like, but on a normal day, Monday through Thursday, Hamed and I are fucking going. Hamed and I meet on Sundays. There is no such thing as a day off. I don't understand what people mean by the fucking day off. You're an entrepreneur. You want a day off? Go work in a just over broke. You want paid time off? Okay.
I get it, man. I know what you're saying. There's no day off. You're always working. But yep, yeah. And listen, I know. I'm gonna tell you guys. I already know. Ray, because when I'm trying to tap into them, they are always. And he is right. They are always in meetings. They are not playing. I don't even know how Ray and Ahmad even sleep. They probably get like 2 hours a night. I don't know how they do.
Motherfucker, don't let him play you, man. That man, when he shuts his phone off, that's why I started shutting my phone off too. Key to the thing. Shut your damn phone off and put it on airplane mode. Put it on airplane mode. Go, Kev. What's up? Can't. You make sure you give your affiliate link out if anybody asks you what type of software that is. Make sure you get paid from me. I'd love it to write you a check every single month. Look what it says right here. You should not charge an upfront fee for setup, enrollment, onboarding, first work fee, audit fee tied to credit repair, monthly credit repair fee charged before work is completed, consultation fee that is a real part of credit repair. You cannot charge any of that. That's literally but FTC side crawl away. That's right there. And here,
So rough on credit repair. We messed it up back in the day. Somebody did something.
you ready for it? You ready for it? All y'all fucking mentors who are selling you a mentorship and not selling the right shit. I call a fact a fact. I call a fact a fact. You can't sell bullshit and tell it exactly. Guys, don't forget. I work with Rick from 5 Star Processing. Do you know where most of his business comes from? Credit Repair Cloud. Okay. What? You know Rick from 5 Star Processing. If you go look, hold on. Here. CRC Credit Repair Cloud Merchant Processors. Okay, hold on, let's see. Where is here? Bingo, right here. I work for this company, guys. This is their number one fucking company. You see, it's in the first slot. You think I don't know the credit repair industry? The reason I got the job working in this company is because I can fucking sell credit repair. Do you know what the difference is? Is because everybody's pushing everybody through the door doing the wrong things. Doing the wrong things. And that's why. Overnight. Boom. Go for it, Kev. Because not everybody's compliant. Everybody wants you to be compliant on their own system. The system itself isn't compliant. And if that's the case, then ask me why Daniel Rosen was brought to court by the FTC for fucking fraud. Not for fraud, for marketing schemes, even though he was saying something inside of his own system. And he had to pay $45 million if that was correct. If I don't remember the thing, but if I remember correctly, that's the problem. Everybody is not going to be compliant. Everybody who's going to be compliant realizes there's money that comes along with compliance. If you can't make money, why are you going to be with me? Go for it. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. You're allowed to work when the deletion is done. So you have to get the job done first. That's what the pay per deletion method was made up for originally. Okay. The pay put deletion method was what we were teaching back 2016, 17, 18. That method was when you get a deletion from the Bureau and you got a letter in the mail stating deleted, right? That's when we would then turn around and charge you for said deletions. But deletions back then were a whole lot easier than they are now because we used to send out one letter properly. The Bureau used to get 3 letters and we used to use the fax machine. We didn't have half the garbage that we have now going on. What fucking stall letter garbage do we have now? We didn't have that crap back then. How would I teach my audience to do credit repair? I'm not teaching my audience to do credit repair. I don't want them to do credit repair. Hence why it's free inside the software. I don't teach them FTC. I don't teach. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna lead into it. What I want them to do is understand credit and go out there and become a funding company that can handle credit. That can handle credit, because the game is not to do credit. The game is to get funding so that you can charge people for the funding, and credit repair absolutely becomes free. But guess what? They destroyed it on them too, doing the FTC and the CFPB. That's why the bureaus are reluctant to move shit. Were you expecting that answer? Okay. Mm-hmm. So realistically, you're not doing so. I watch all these guys that running credit repair businesses and they say, oh, I don't need to package funding inside my credit repair business. I'm doing everything. Okay. Let's look at the top earners in CRC. Okay. What's his name? Okay, Nicole Ashley. What's Nicole Ashley doing? Outsourcing. Next. Let's go. Let's go. You want me to break all the motherfuckers down? Let me break all the motherfuckers down. What's the other guy's name? Fuck. Give me a second. I'm gonna Steve Gomes. Steve Gomes now started an AI company. So if credit repair is so lucrative, why did you just start an AI company? Why would you leave? Mm-hmm. Me, you got to look at it of what credit repair is. You're not, it credit repairs was the business that you needed a massive amount of clients to make money in. Okay. Alex Miller had the marketing game on lock. Derek Harper had the marketing game on lock. Why is Derek Harper not doing credit repair anymore? We're talking about the millionaires. Oh, why? Okay, we're talking about the millionaires. Why? Because they moved, because they realized the game is not what it used to be. Okay. It's the same reason I retired. Okay. Derek Harper, the minute he got into software, he stopped doing credit repair. Go to my software. FYI, same shit I did. I sold credit repair yesterday. You know what I did? You know how I sold it? Hey, do me a favor. Go into my software. I'll send somebody to help you run your first round of letters. Okay. Nicole Ashley created out a outsourcing company. Okay. What's the other guy? Israel just created a software called FPS, if that's the create. Israel Cordova. He's the one that's going at Metro 2 now. He created a software. Why? If credit repair is so fucking great, why are you creating a software? Because you know what you're doing is not fucking compliant. It's not fucking compliant. What you are doing is fraud. Ladies and gentlemen in this group, because you've learned so much from me, right? What do we do? What do we do in this group? Do we do credit repair? Or do we do what?
We do funding.
No, we don't. No, we don't do that. If we just stick on the credit repair, guys. What do we do? I think Marquita's.
Credit review and documentation preparation.
There we go. There we go, guys. Credit review and documentation preparation. That's what we do. We don't do credit repair. Here's your documents. You select your files, get it out. Because that's not credit repair. Because I've done a lot of time to prep that work. And why do you think I built a credit repair system to go that easy? Because if somebody fights you that you do credit repair, you don't do credit repair. Here's what I do. I come over here. I pull this screen up for my client. Hey, client, what would you like me to dispute? What would you like me to dispute? You can see everything right here. Would you like me to do your personal information? Do you agree all this information is bad? Oh, no, those are good. Okay. Do you want me to do inquiries? Do you want me to do any of these? No? Okay, then. All right. So we're good over here. We can move on. But you're not going to be able to get funding because you're over 4 bureaus over here and you're over 1 over here. You sure that you don't want me to remove any inquiries? Yes. Do. Document preparation. Get the fuck out of here. That's the difference. But the person that knows the system.
Somebody type that in the chat so I can read it.
Document preparation. Okay. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is when we watch this and you start to break Politano, what's his name? What's his first name? Bruce. Bruce just made $10 billion. What's Bruce got? Bruce got his own fucking software and an outsourcing company. You want me to keep going? You want me to keep breaking down every single motherfucker that's on every millionaire? The only people that are truly doing credit repair in there are the Jews. Because you know why? They sit in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and they helping the people inside of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn that have all bed that he sees them with the long beards. Tell me I'm wrong. But you know the difference between what they're doing, what everybody else is doing? They're not charging $500. They're charging $5,000 to $10,000 per client. You want me to keep going? I don't have to go down the rabbit hole. I'm just explaining to Kevin because Kevin wanted to bring up that rabbit hole. I'm gonna go down it all day long. Go for it. What'd you say? Okay. No, your mic's not working. You sound too far away. Every person that's in Credit Repair Cloud that's getting a thing, okay? How do they even verify that they're $1 million earner? How do you verify that you're $1 million earner? Do you ask for Stripe accounts? Do you know for me to get my plaque from Dion, I got to verify my Stripe accounts that I earned that money. I got to verify my plaques. The plaque, I got to put one here and one there. Right? My plaques that I'm a high-level earner, I got to verify through Stripe because we not just give it, and I still have to pay for them.
I thought Stripe wasn't doing enough. Wait, did they like fix that or?
What are you talking about?
Like I could have sworn they weren't doing Stripe for credit repair.
No, I don't do credit repair, Noah. I'm an earner of my business. Dion wants to verify for the coaching program to get my plaques as an earner, right? I need to give them my processing statements for the physical year that says that I earned that amount of money for me to even get the opportunity to buy the plaque.
Okay.
Make sense? Go, Kevin. What else you got? Go for me. Kevin's like, man, this guy is on a fucking another level. I told you guys, I went into retirement because I hated the fucking industry. I hated. No. If you do that, that's fine. But let me ask you a question. Did you do it in credit repair? No. Okay. So I'm sorry. If you're a credit repair company, If you're a credit repair company and you're sending me all your so that means my printing company, I can go get my plaque from my printing company, and I fucking did nothing to earn that plaque. I'm not a credit repair business, brother. But you're telling me I can get right now? I can go in and go get a plaque from CRC. You want to keep going? Let's keep going. We can go do this all day long. No, you're not. You're $1 million earner in your business. That is the business that you want to. I cannot say I'm $1 million earner in credit repair if I earned $1 million in fucking printing. No, but I'm asking you. If I go, okay, let me go over here. If I go to Dion and Dion asks me, have you earned $500,000 this year? I said, yes. He goes, okay. Does he ask me what business did I earn $500,000 in it? Or did he ask me if I earned $500,000? Okay, ready? CRC plaque. I don't even know how to spell plaque. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm just so it says credit repair cloud plaque. There it is. Right? Images. Credit repair cloud, $1 million company. Can we zoom in on this shit? Oh, there's T. Let's zoom in on this shit. And again, I'm not talking shit. I'm just going in. Where the plaque? Here, there's Nicole. I just want to see what it says there. Credit 16, credit repair. Earning $1 million with credit repair cloud. What does credit repair cloud do, Mr. Kevin? Credit repair. It doesn't do finances. It doesn't do anything else. Right or wrong? Okay. If the plaque says that you earned $1 million doing funding, right? Doing funding, that's a different story. But it says doing $1 million with credit repair cloud. Oh, what does credit repair cloud do? Credit repair. That's all they do. I'm not talking shit about CRC because CRC is the one that paved the road for everybody. But if you look at every person, tell me she's not, and I know her personally. She didn't do $1 million in credit repair. She did $1 million in outsourcing and still does. She's the #1 outsourcer in the industry. Yes, baby girl. Yes, I do. She messages me all the time. I'm talking to you guys truthfully. This guy's a tax guy. He's a taxes guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's a tax guy. So when we sit down and we're having a conversation, and I'm talking about this guy, when we're having a conversation, come, pretty girl. Come to Papa. Come. My pretty girl. Mwah. Okay? When we're having a conversation, here, cover your belly. Okay? We're having a conversation. I'm talking to you, Kevin. Right? Yeah. When we're having a conversation, like, look at the businesses. The only guys that I know over here are the Jews from Bed-Stuy. Because I know they actually do credit repair because they have the whole Jewish community that they're fixing their credit for. Because why? They don't know shit about credit because technically it's not illegal, but it's frowned upon to have credit because interest is considered bad.
Sit on your butt.
Want me to play it? You want me to play the game? I'll play the game all day long, and I don't care. I'm not shitting on them. What I'm telling you is, without Daniel Rosen, this shit doesn't exist. A credit repair industry does not exist. People were doing letters inside of their basement. That's it. Nobody had businesses. Everybody know Alex Miller? Let me bring the next one up. Here, ready? Let's see if they took away.
Hi, baby.
Let's see if they took his plaque away. Here we go. Alex Miller, CRC, $1 million earner. $1 million earner. Him and client dispute manager, then he went to CRC. Why? He's a fucking demon of a marketer. I knew all these guys. Who's the other one? Here, ready? Ready? Everybody remember this guy? Supposedly he turned down his platinum plaque and was doing something else, because you know what he's doing now? He's doing AI. He's doing AI with his kid. Why do you want a platinum plaque when I'm doing AI with my kid? Huh?
No, Baba.
I don't know. No. He didn't go pick it up. He never picked it up. He never picked it up. There was he put a post on it. I owned a business with him. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm that one. I just don't prove it to you guys. The ones that are still in the room right now, well, how long are we on here? Where's the timer? The timer's not even on. Oh, 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours that we're on here. I don't prove it to you guys because of the sense. They know that I could show the cards. I could show the receipts. Why is it this software is not getting promoted the way that it should? Why is everybody afraid to promote this software? You want the real answer? I put a lot of fucking people out of business. That's the key. I worked arm in arm with them. Hold on, ready? Yeah, Derek Hart. Look, I don't have anything bad to say about any of these guys. And that's what I say. I don't say anything bad. I just talk the truth. Give me a second. I gotta log in.
Careful, Baba.
Let me log in real quick. Yep. What the hell? Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure out why my Facebook is not letting me log in. They said my Facebook was hacked the other day. I had to change the password, so I changed the password. Yes, pretty girl. What do you want?
No, you can have Daddy's mic, baby.
That one she can have. Here, baby. You want the mic? Here. Here. It's going to be heavy. Baby, watch this. It doesn't fall on her because it is a little heavy. That stand is heavy, but...
Wow. Say thank you, Daddy.
What the hell? I know I put that password. Hold on. Let me try this one.
Why don't you show them on your phone?
Because they can't see it. And I also like to show the... stream. I'm going to have a 24/7 stream. Marquita, answer... ask your question while I'm trying to log in. There we go. I got it.
So,
You being Daddy now?
I need clients that I'm working with. I'm bringing them up to par, both of us in the score machine, in the early part of things.
Awesome.
Our part, the 120, building them up with the business credit.
Oh, yeah, I've never
So
seen
about
it.
to run them with the, see what business credit I can give them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are a partnership that run both of them.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Run them as two separate entities, but run them together, because here's the thing. Say with you, I can get you 100, and you, I can get you 100. I can get you 200K collectively.
That was my question. Like, how do I
Oh.
I know that I'm pulling them individually, because they are a new entity.
Ask Kevin. Ask Kevin. Kevin's the Toro King. He's the one who's gonna. That's the next thing I'm gonna do with you. That's literally what I'm talking to Kevin about. So whatever you can, ask him. He's gonna have some insight how you can get them extra money or whatever you could do to get them flowing with the business. While I find what I'm looking for at the same time. But yes, fund them individually and you'll be good to go. You you guys see that? You guys see that? That was Vegas. Me at Vegas with Derek Harper. That was the dinner we're going to sit at. Derek came in. They for that talking. Derek and I were doing we were having a conversation. I told Derek, I was like, I've been trying to get a hold of you for the past 3 years to show you what I got over here, the sauce that I got. He goes, bro, I got VAs for this shit. I don't even answer my phone anymore. And you know what? When he said that back then, I didn't understand that because I was broke mindseted, right? Now I do the same thing with Dion. Dion messaged me last night. He goes, what did you post? I don't even post. I don't handle my own social media. I have VAs handling my social media. But this is the funny part is how the full circle comes around. These are guys that I sat at the same table with. These are guys that I had conversations with. That's why I said I don't shit on nobody. Because we have conversations. Keep going, Marquita. I wanted to show everybody that was in my DMs. So this was me, DN. This is me, DN in 2019 when we started the business. 2019 when we started the 24-hour inquiry removal.
I don't know where the key is. Ocean.
No, just
Captain America?
no, because what it's looking at. No, because what it's going to do is going to point you towards the business credit cards more than anything else, which they may not like. But since they have a young thing like for cars, they're not going to be able to go to Bank of America and get the four car loan under Bank of America until they 2 years in business with tax returns. So you're going to have to get creative. But if I show you a bank like American Express, go on American Express and say American Express has got a new card. Did everybody see that? I got to put it in the software. American Express.
Captain America?
American Express business. Did everybody see this? They got a new freaking card. Did you guys see this card? Oh, where is it? Did everybody see this? The Graphite Business Unlimited Cash. Guys, you understand that I do this? This is my job. This is what I do.
Don't need his ear. You're not Mike Tyson.
This is the next card we're getting. I got to get this in the business. New graphite one. I'm gonna have gold, platinum, and graphite all in score machine class. What's your annual business? What's your annual business revenue? Remember, when your business is doing over $4 million, you qualify for American Express corporate, not business. Corporate cards are different. The limits are higher. You on mute, girl. Kev, you want me to keep going? Yeah, I know.
Hi, sit on your hiney.
Sit down. Sit down. Put your foot. There you go. That's my girl. Kev, you good? I don't know what you want me to keep going on. I'm not bashing anybody, but at the end of the day,
Here, talk on your phone. Talk on your phone. Hello?
well, what else do you want to know? See, this is the thing, guys. You guys have somebody that had. So the newest thing that I learned is somebody asked me a question the other day. Ask me the question: are there any questions that I didn't ask you? That's a question that everybody should be using, because at the end of a meeting, ask a question to somebody that asks. If you ask them a question and say, "Hey, did I not ask you a question?" Oh, Coach V just asked me, "Is Krista okay with you continuing?" Not the credit cards, baby. Not the credit cards, honey. Whatchamacallit? That's the key. That's what we want to do is we want to ask the right questions. And the funny part is, how do you get in the room? How do you get in the room with these guys? I always put myself in the position to be in the room with these guys. My wife came. That was our honeymoon was paid for by another business. Our honeymoon was in Vegas, paid for by another business. It was a honeymoon. It was a honeymoon. We went away and you got sick. I went to the hockey game by myself, but it was a honeymoon. We were in Vegas. We had a suite and everything that was paid for by somebody else, which was amazing. But it was awesome. It just give you the questions and the things to ask of how to get in the room and get properly into the room. You guys are in the room right now. People have fallen off, people coming in, but you're in a room. You're in a room with a lot of high level earners. I think right now, Kevin's out earning me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Give me a few months. Give me a few months, bro. Give me a few months. I'll catch you. Promise me I'll catch you. But Kevin's out earning me. But the people in the room is who I want to do business with. Kevin's going to come over here. Kevin's going to help me get started on a fleet. I'm going to buy a fleet of cars underneath the business. You know what my first one is? You know what my first car inside the business is going to be? Ready for this? Kev, I got to tell you how fucking fucked up I am. Ready? I'm going to buy a lime green Verde Mantis Lamborghini Urus. Why? Because green, the lime green Lamborghini Urus means green for gold for funding. So it's going to be also used for marketing in the score machine. Bro, tell me we're not connecting the dots. I told my wife I wanted to buy the Rolls. You know what? She turned around and she goes, "No, that doesn't sell. The Lamborghini's going to sell." I was like, damn, okay. And what are we going to do? The car is not going to be owned by the business. The car is going to be owned by the business, which then we're going to literally rent the car out. And whenever we want to use it for marketing, we're going to go to the car company, rent it out for marketing. So I don't have to pay another company. I'm paying ourselves. I'm sitting here and I'm learning all this shit and I'm sitting down and I'm like, I have Kevin in my group I can sit down with. JR's been hitting me up. JR want to get in the group. Imagine we have all these people sitting down in these groups that went to all these high level earners and they come in and they're sitting down. They want to talk to me. Who the fuck am I?
Mommy, we don't want to play with that, okay? We're not going to play with that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go look outside? I think I unplugged this. Sorry, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we can't go outside there because Daddy was people.
What you guys are seeing with people over here is there's so many businesses and so much shit that we can do that you literally get caught spinning your wheels because all these mentors, they just turn around and tell you, oh, you could get this started and you can get this started. And I go in here and you get awestruck. That's the truth. You get awestruck of what can happen. That's the key. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't get awestruck. Stay in, stay focused, and we'll get it done. We'll get you guys to where you need to be. Okay. I'll be. What happened, Kev? What? You gotta be careful with the credit repair companies because credit repair with all the stuff is a problem. But if you do it correctly, okay. You know what I want to tell you to do? I want to tell you to do. Hold on, give me a second, Leonard. I was in a meeting. We gotta catch up. Whatchamacallit, if you do it correctly and you say the proper terminology, you are the key. Do you know why everything is separate? You know why all the businesses are separate? So nobody can ever say I'm doing credit repair. You know, I had the merchant. So cool thing. I'll tell you guys something that's not hasn't been done. People let you know this. This hasn't been done with a lot of people. I'm able to now if I go. So this was the hardest thing that we were finding. This is why I didn't white label company just yet. Was the white label and the gray label? The thing that we were trying to do is try to get the same day payouts or next day payouts. Excuse me. And what happened was if I don't get the next day payout, I'm not signing up for the merchant account. Why should I sign up for the merchant account if you're going to do something wrong on it, right? If you're going to do something wrong on it, I'm not signing up for the merchant account. So finally, we found a merchant that we're dealing with, right? That they have to apply to the merchant account first. If they get the merchant account, then we can build the rest of the system behind them. Once they do that, the merchant account will go in and then do the split automatically. So now you get paid in your account, your split, and you don't have to wait until the end of the month. You get a chargeback, it comes back on you. So if you're not handling your people correctly, guess what happens? You're going to get penalized, not me. I'm still going to get paid at the end of every single day. I'm going to get batched out and I'm going to get paid. You know what happened? When I found that out and I found what was going on, a lot of people were like, damn, Ali, like you built that out? Yes, because you need to be ahead of the game. I don't rush shit. I find shit. And the more I find it, the more harder it goes into it, the more money that we're going to make. Because here is the key. The key is growing like wildfire, guys. The key is growing like wildfire. And that's what we need to do. We need to grow like wildfire. We need to. Every single person in here, you need to grow like freaking wildfire. Let me see something. I want to see if so the studio should be live. I should be live right now. And I want to see something. So if I go live, it should be a stream that's live. Right now, bingo. I can do it. Perfect. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like for every person in here, why did I tell you guys always to ask questions and go through all this stuff and do what needs to be done? Because realistically, I want you guys to get to that next level. I want you guys to see that. Questions are key. Question fuels the fire. The more questions I have, the more gasoline I can put on the fire, the quicker I can go. That's the truth. Where do we want to go to? We want to go to the moon. Well, how do we go to the moon if we don't have any gasoline? That's the key. Even in life, we had to learn how to create fire before we can go anywhere else. We had to learn how to create fire. Fire is what? Combustion of wood with chemical reaction, and it heats up and creates fuel, creates heat. What's your heat? Your heat is everything that you're doing. I promise you guys all have all the ability to be successful. Every single person in this room has the ability to be successful. You do. You all do. You just gotta get to it. That's the thing. You gotta get to it, bro. Hold on, let me send myself a text. But ask questions, guys. That's the key. Always ask questions. That's how we're gonna build this shit up. All the requests, all the stuff, like I've been telling everybody, like everybody has the ability. Everybody has the ability. Kevin comes in and asks me a question. Why does another software say to do something that's not technically compliant. They didn't say that they're technically not compliant because you know what I can do? You know what I can say? I'm not teaching them to run a credit repair company, quote unquote. You would have to find that in the answer. I'm teaching them how to fix credit. If they want to charge, that's on them. It's not on us. You have to sit down in the credit repair school. Oh, come on, Kevin. You got to sit down in the credit repair school to learn how to charge. But realistically, what did I tell you guys to charge? I told you guys you can charge $50. But after you create documents, after you do stuff that shows them what they're able to do, a lot of people are not doing that. A lot of people are not doing that. Come on, guys. There's a lot of you in here. There's a lot left over. There's a lot of you in here. Where you guys at? Oh shit! I've been doing me the whole time. Not one question. Go, Kev. Go. Don't go into what you charge, what you can charge, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Go into here's the way to structure it when you're talking to a group of people. Go into business structure. Okay? Go into business structure. And what I mean by business and personal structure, people don't get enough credit for letting people understand what business and personal structure is. When they can understand what business and personal structure is, then they can get to the next person. I can charge you. I can charge you for the structure of your personal life. Well, let's break it down. Uh, you want to piss a lot of people off tonight. Ready? Let's go over here. Okay, and then we'll look it up to see if that's possible. Ready? When I'm coming in and doing let's find somebody that has a negative item. Okay, let's come over here. When I'm going through the underwriting section and I'm doing this, here's a structure. Okay, your utilization's low, you're this, that, and the other thing. Well, let's check it at the bottom. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see. All right. You got your Fifth Third Bank, you have 40%, 46% overutilization or overutilization. Great. This is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how all these accounts are over 10%, except for these. These are all 7%. Okay, 4%. Let's talk about all these that are above 10%. Our goal is to get these down into the 10% ratio. So this is something that we can charge for. This is something that we can charge for. Why can we charge for this? Because this is the key. Okay? This is the key. This is not credit repair. This is telling you pay your fucking bills. Now it changes it. Now it changes the conversation that we're having with the client. So now if I could take this in here, I could do this. I could say pay your bills over here. Now we have a bill pay down schedule. That's a chargeable thing. Yes, now you pay me for my expertise. Hey, chat, let me ask you a question. Can I charge to teach somebody how to pay their debt down? Is that against any laws or anything that's out there that would frown upon it? Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, because we're doing this live, bro. If I'm gonna tell you guys something, we're doing this live. I'm fact checking myself as we go through, because then if I'm wrong, I'm giving you guys wrong information, right? Let's see. Watch this. Avoid crossing. Yes, you can, but it says avoid crossing certain lines. Teach somebody how to pay down debt. Usually it's more like financial education, budgeting, coaching, debt pay down, not automatically illegal. Dangerous how you package this. Safe lane is if you use it for education, debt snowball, debt avalanche, budget, da 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 da. Da. Okay. The CFP says credit consultation, organizing, advising, educating people to manage money. They are permitted to charge a fee. You negotiate with creditors for them. No, we're not. We're not doing that. We're just teaching them. So here we go. Ready? Take a screenshot of this. Right? Let's take a screenshot of this. Right? Let's put it. Let's pop it in the chat. Okay, this is all we're teaching them how to do. We're giving them this screenshot, right, of all their creditor files and what they need to pay down and what they're doing. Is this illegal to charge somebody for? Could I charge somebody $199 for this? Not one. Ready? Again, analyzing. I'm showing you guys live. What's up, little guy? How you doing? How you been, brother? Are you learning? Ah, that's my dude. I, I, okay, look at this. Based on the screenshot, charger 199 is generally much safer for charging for credit repair. But what I'm looking at here is a debt pay down educational report, account limits, what you could do. This is not automatically illegal. The separate way to say it is pay down a utilization analysis. Line you cannot cross becomes risky. You sell it credit repair or imply that being paid down can improve their credit score. Technically, it can improve their credit score, but we never say that. That's it. This is all you got to pay down. You got to get your debt underneath zero. Guess what? We could charge for that. We could charge $199. There's your consultation fee, ladies and gentlemen. I just did it live with you guys. Mm-hmm. See, right here. Look at this. Look at this. Can I charge for a debt utilization schedule? Here we go. Here's a debt utilization schedule. Paste over here. Swap. Why am I doing this for each and every single one of you? I'm letting each and every single one of you understand what you can and cannot charge for. This piece is also generally chargeable as long as it sells as debt utilization and analysis and educational planning. Boom. That's what it is. Now, ready? I'm gonna do a screenshot of the whole screen. Ready? Watch this. I have a tool over here. I just got to see where Ray has it. Go full page. Here we go. Ready? Watch this. I'm gonna take a picture of the whole page. So now I took a picture of the whole page. Ready? This is the whole page. I'm gonna save it as PDF. Now I'm gonna take. Oh, I don't want that. I want PDF. There you go. Okay. Boom. Now right back in the chat. We'll put this over here. Can I charge for this document and send it to the client? Let's see what it says. I'm literally giving you guys how to charge in your business. I'm literally walking you guys through it. I mean, you ask the right questions, you're going to get the right answers. Yes, I could charge for that. What is it called? A credit readiness analysis report. And what do I call the name of the software? Institutional readiness. But Kevin, I've been talking about this. I've been talking about this for a fucking year. I've been talking about this for a fucking year. This is what I've been mentioning to you guys. I've been saying this to you guys, and we're able to charge. You literally could do what I just did. Take this in and charge somebody for this whole screen. Fatma, is Hamed here? Habibi, can you make an edit over here to put this from the oldest account to the youngest account over here? And have it ready for Mr. Kevin, because Kevin's going into class tonight with a bunch of people. So let this go over here so that you can have the accounts over here that you can go. And I want to tell you something. This is very old. This is all the accounts that by age. So now Hamed's just gonna do a sorter over here to make it from oldest to youngest. Now you can watch all your accounts from age with your documents and everything. The filter is not working, asshole. That's why I told you. I wouldn't have said anything to you if the filter was working. I was praying to God that you put it in, but it didn't work. See, opening. So you built it the same as TSM Basic, but what you didn't do is put the filter over here to fill. You need one more filter type by age. You need one more filter type by age. See that? Got you. Thank you, Habibi. This is the key. So now when I have that, I can literally break this down individually and send this to a client. I can send this to a client and say, hey, client, here you go. Here you go. Hey, Hamed. Is TSM Basic live? Do you want to drop another bomb on their ass? Oh, give me a second. I got something special for everybody in the room. I got something special for everybody that just stayed in the room. Wesley, tell Tabitha. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Lenny, come off mute. Mr. Plowden. I'm doing well. I know you weren't prepared, so I'm just gonna introduce you to everybody, and then we're gonna have a game in. Could you tell everybody what you do for a living? Can you tell everybody? Maybe we could set this precursor up for a class later. Um, can you tell everybody what we're going to be doing together? Owners. So just to give everybody that thing, you remember when I told you guys I was gonna get a thing for you guys to do um insurances and become your own broker and all that stuff? A day after I said that to you guys, Lenny picked up the phone and called me. And he just told me he started doing this stuff with PHP. Now PHP has been trying to recruit me for years, but I never wanted to get in. And then when I sat down and talked with his mentor, and his mentor basically said he can put me in the room that basically with the guy that I wanted to get in the room with, it became uh it became a no-brainer. So Lenny's been with me for 3 years in the credit repair industry, and now he's doing this. So we're gonna have a bunch of people over here that we're gonna be trying to get insurance licenses and getting you guys to where you need to go. Again, I'm gonna try to make y'all millionaires. I'm really gonna try my hardest. Okay, Lenny, I'm sending you a picture. You can send it to Jose.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for the privilege to be able to speak on the platform. It's an honor.
We were gonna get it more in depth, but I just wanted you to come in and talk to everybody so you could see this is a Friday class, and I want you to have uh I wanted you to have, like, an understanding of what we're doing, so you have that with you. And when you sit down with Jose, like, you would be like, damn, man, like, they're not playing around. And it's weaker. We have more people in here before, just to let you know. We did have more people in here before. Why?
I was in meetings, so
It's okay.
okay. I just got it. Thank you for the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Again, guys, you never know when opportunity presents. Again, that's why I say I'm not a mentor. People pick up the phone and they call me. I answer. And if I can't answer, I'll tell you, I'll call you back. Here's how crazy it is. I have somebody that's saying, Hamed, send me those documents. I have somebody in text waiting for me to call them when I got out of here that says I have the CEO of a bank that sits down and wants to speak to you. He's waiting because I'm dealing with you guys. Go, Miss Joanne.
So I'm just wondering, for years, he's been trying to work with me. He didn't want to. What changed?
What do you mean? What changed?
What changed that he decided to go ahead and join up and merge with this man?
It's not that I didn't want to work with him. I have no interest in writing insurance stuff. I have no interest in any of that stuff. What I have an interest in is growing my business and where the synergies of my business are. When I sat down with the owner, it's different when two owners are sitting in a room. Two heavyweights are sitting in the room versus when you're somebody trying to get recruited. He's not trying to recruit me. He's somebody that was trying to get me in the thing, and it came at the right time. Make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Awesome. All right, hold on. I got to show you guys something new.
Ali,
Yes.
we had this conversation already, but I didn't know my brother, one of my older brothers, has been with PHP for years.
Mm-hmm. It's not somebody. A lot of people have gone through PHP, especially if you're in California. You're definitely.
He's not in California, he's in Chicago.
Oh well, there you go. I know Cali had a big Dallas, Cali and Texas got a big hold with PHP. They need a lot to get on the East Coast though. All right, check this out. Ready, guys? Welcome to the newest member of Skull Machine. I'm closing this out. Welcome to the newest member of the Score Machine. Welcome to TSM Basic. TSM Basic is going to be the people who aren't coming in here to start funding companies and credit repair companies, and they just want to fix themselves. Well, welcome to TSM Basic. You can literally just do all the basic activity over here. And you can go through your profile, your documents, you fill everything out. Same way. Go through everything over here. Analysis, reports, the whole nine. This is the basic version of the software. It's going to be the most basic version and break down everything for you. And you're only going to be able to see one person. So there's nothing crazy over here. You'll be able to get all your breakdowns, everything. As you can see, this is the work area. It shouldn't be called work area, but you'll be able to view your report, everything. So that's it. And now you can do credit repair, credit warm up, credit strategy for one client. So I told you guys, a lot of things are coming. I'm building at light speed with Hamed. The problem is when they get to a point, when they realize we're here, they're not going to be happy. Hamed, this has got to change because these are pro prices. But I haven't even had a chance to see it. You need to put a thing that says basic and pro prices. Okay? So this is just professional. But yeah. And that's it, guys. That's it. Kev, you got any more questions before you set yourself up tonight? You sure? What do you charge $5,000 for? Let me ask you that. Yeah, you. What do you mean? I mean, when you said the score machine has helped you make $5,000, how did you make $5,000 in the score machine? Mm-hmm. Gee, okay. Perfect. Perfect. So you're charging them for preparation. That's the key. And then whatever else you need to do inside is what you're going with. So yes, I got you. Um that's crazy. It's just going into it and just seeing that is the key. It's just I want everybody to understand that. That's where we're at. Fuck, man. Absolutely. Time is key. Time is key. Charging for your time is what we want to do. We want to make sure that we understand that. And I told you guys how to quantify what your time is. I told you guys how to quantify what your time is. Somebody messaged me from the group, from Herman's group, right? Not talking about crap from anybody, but I paid Herman X, Y, and Z amount of money, and I should get your time for free. Basically, what they told me. I was like, okay. No disrespect towards anybody. I don't really care who you paid whatever amount of money to. It doesn't make a difference to me. Yes. So I don't care what you've paid anybody. My goal is what have you paid me to get to the thing to earn my time. My time is more valuable than anybody else's time. I don't care what you paid anybody else because it ain't in my bank account. When I have that, and I asked the guy, he goes, "Well, I want to speak to you. You ain't going to speak to me. Have you joined any of my classes?" No. Have you? So you want me to give you extra, and you've never even sat down in one of these classes. Now, if Miss Armstrong sent me a message on school and said, "Badi, I want to sit down and have a conversation with you," right? Can I have a conversation with you? That lady is in a lot of classes. If Miss Allen calls me and says the same thing, as she sends me a message, absolutely. If Q calls me and sends me the same message, absolutely. Okay. Mr. Wheeler, I see him all the time. Ken already got my fucking number. Aaliyah already got my number. Like at the end of the day, if somebody's in here that spends their time listening to me, right, and has a conversation with me, you already have my number. You don't have my number because you never showed up. That's the difference that people don't understand. Don't show up, don't get access. Show up, get access. You know how many freaking people don't, I don't agree with that. I paid this, that, the other thing. Here's the thing, you never paid me. I'm gonna create the platinum version of the scoring machine. You know how much the platinum version of the scoring machine is gonna cost? $10,000. One time fee yearly. 10 grand. And you know what the $10,000 gets you? A one-on-one with me every single month. Anytime that you want. Anytime that you want. Ms. Gaskins, I didn't even see your low. I thought you left. Yes, you do. You show up too. Okay? You don't show up to my weekly classes, but you show up on Fridays. I'll give you that. Okay? Right? I'm gonna charge $10,000, and that's gonna be the platinum version of the scoring machine. You ain't gonna get any access except for $1,000. The $1,000 is gonna give you a one-on-one access with me and Dre. Right? I want to see how many people are gonna actually do that, and then you're gonna see how many people you paid. Did you pay the platinum? No. Then who are you to even have a conversation with us with? Here, you want to have a conversation with me? Here's the access. Be my guest. Come have a conversation. That's the key. That's what I want everybody to understand. We're gonna do this. Hold on, Mr. Carlos, how are you? You message me privately. Mr. Carlos, you can message me. I'll give you my number. Actually, I give it everybody that has access over here. 914-429-4188 is one. I'll give you two of them. 914-429-4188. Ready? Give you another one. 914-429-2311. 2311 comes directly to me. 4188 goes to Ray. So God forbid I can't answer, Ray will pick it up, and then Ray will let me know that you called. The other one comes directly to me.
Is it possible to put those numbers in the
Nope.
chat?
Nope. Nope.
I'm driving.
Nope. Nope. Ask a team member. Ask a team member when you get done driving. We'll get them to get you. We'll definitely get them down. I don't want too many people having that number, Miss Joanne. And Miss Joanne, you've messaged me privately many times, and I've answered you. You can always message me privately, and I'll give it to you. No problem. There you go. So for everybody that showed up over here, you want those numbers? There you go. You got it. I can imagine how many people are going like this in the phone right now. That's the key. Show up, get paid. Don't show up, don't get paid. There you go. And I gave you guys, like I said, I gave you numbers that if in case I'm not there, Ray will pick up. So somebody is there to get a hold of you. And if it's real important, you'll get a hold of me. Because there's sometimes, like Monday I was at a funeral. You can't get a hold of me. Somebody just messaged me.
Hey, bro, what you were saying about the ads? You said the ads? This is something about the ads.
Right.
You have a class on that?
I'm gonna have Ahmed run a basic ads class, so you guys can start doing that. Because we've been playing around with it and starting to get and generate ads and starting to generate leads is the key. That's what I see these guys are not doing. Yes, you don't need a landing page. You don't need all this shit to start generating ads. You can start generating ads and start talking to people. Okay? And get people on the phone. Because here's the thing. You know what they do? You need to set all this shit up before you can go and get money, right? Let me ask you a question. Do you think I set all that shit up when I made my first 100K? Nope. Q, I didn't even have anything set up. I managed to get a person in who said, we're going to send you leads. Did I say that? No. Realistically, what's going on? All right. Always when you sending a message out to somebody, always put your name, put your full name, email address inside the thing. So when I get it, I know who it is. Because now I just got somebody I don't even know who it is. Just says Ali ? I'm like, what? Who the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know who you are. Put your name, put your full name, first, last name, email address. I just gave you my number. I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know who you are. Message me back and say, hey, this is so and so, full name, email address. Why? So I save it. So when the phone rings, I know who it is. Because you bet your ass I don't pick up if I don't know you. But if I know it's Aaliyah, I pick up the phone for you. Oh, she don't answer. Ms. Gaskins, when you text me, I pick up. This I every time, because I see it. Aaliyah's picture pops up on my phone. I know who's calling. So if I know who's calling, I'll answer. If I don't know who the hell is calling, why am I going to answer? We good?
Yo, Kev, you going to Invest Fest? Nah, bro. Look, whoever going to Invest Fest, you know what I'm saying? But Ali, we need to get some content.
Cars is you, motherfucker. Let me see what's going on, because technically, I think the few days before Invest Fest, my ass is gonna be in Vegas talking to PBD, so I might not go. I might have Dre out there, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to be gone for so long. And that's barring Ms. Gaskins gets me this money right now, because if I don't get no money, I'm literally up a creek without a paddle. I'm not going nowhere. I was talking to Dre about that. Oh, cool. All right, guys. Do we have any questions? Any questions? None. None. There's none in the chat. There's none in the chat. Yeah, that's that, Mr. Plowder. Now, oh shit! It's default. Where the hell she come from? Oh my God! She came back from the freaking. She came back from the freaking abyss, from the black hole she crawled the fuck out of. Where the hell you been, Tracy? I didn't know who. Look, you can't. Okay, no problem. No problem. You think I knew who it was? I did not. Oh, okay. About damn time you showed up. Where the hell you been, Tracy? Okay. What's going on, Tracy? What's up? How can I help? Week and a half? 2 weeks? I just got it. Why? Uh yeah, I got it as soon as I was looking at some stuff with high yield accounts, and the only other one that the only other company was out there was Synchrony. I did have one with Discover. Discover had a money market account that was doing 4%, and then it stopped doing 4. So I started looking, and SoFi has 4.25 of up to 20,000. So I was like, I'm coming. Give me a second. This is my wife is texting me. But yes, I put some money in there. I'm testing it out. I also have a link, so if you want to get that, let me know. I'll send over the link because we both get money if we sign up with that link. And nothing wrong with all of us getting money together, right?
Okay, cool. Cause I got the combined together.
Yeah, that's the same thing I'm going in with is trying my best to see as many things as we possibly can do and things that we can possibly go against all together.
That's what I was about to tell you, Ali. I was like, if you have a link already, share yours because I share mine with all of my clients.
At a girl. I don't Ray. So Ray decided to go on vacation this weekend, and I am useless without him. I am useless without him.
You know you have a good guy.
He handles all that stuff, so I don't have to. He handles all the nitty gritty stuff, but let me see. I'll find it somewhere, and then I'll get everything done. What the heck? I don't know where it is, but I gotta make sure I gotta find the password, Miss Tracy. Give me 1 second.
I'm seeing you, girl. It's been nice seeing you the last few days.
She back. Let's try this one. It's got to be this one. Can't be anything else. Nope, it ain't that one. So let's try the other derivative. This one. Girl, you gotta understand something. I'm focused on what I'm doing, and then my wife's upstairs gonna yell at me any second now because I'm still late. Let me get this link and then we'll go. I gotta go. I have to go before she murders me. Um, did you see her? She was on the stream. Here you go. Here you go. I got the link for you guys. Here you go. Paste. There's the SoFi link. Supposed to be able to get one when you get loans or anything, so it's crazy. Um, guys, want to see something cool? Guys, want to see something cool? I don't like showing this off, but you want to see something cool? Ready for this? You ready for this? Everybody told me that I was never going to amount to anything in my life. I was never going to amount to anything in my life. I'm almost there. I'm 100,000 off. I'm 100,000 off. I was never gonna amount to anything. That's what they used to tell me. Yep. Like what? I have a three factor. I got three different ways I gotta get it. They gotta via text, they gotta text me, and I gotta do the stupid authenticator on my phone. Yeah, that's it. They still got shit still got hacked. It is what it is. Don't make a difference to me. Jonathan, you came in a little late, brother, but that's okay. We're gonna end this one today. Um, God, I love all you guys. I do. I love all you guys that stay here. Like seriously, I do. I try my hardest to give you guys all the gems that I got in my brain and everything that I can. Um, I promise you guys that anything that I could do to help, anything that I could do to get yeah, it's always recorded, brother. It's live on YouTube right now. As soon as I'm done, it'll be completed. Um, actually.